I guess you'll just have you can keep bullying me into doing it anyway.
At this point, we're just obligated to finish. I mean, come on. Got that sunk
Uh,
cost fallacy going on.
yeah. All right. Well, let's see what happened. Last week we had to take a break because I got sick, so we didn't run. So it's been a while. So let's do a recap. And I won't. Let's see. I could try and get one of you to do the recap and see how many holes there are in it. Hmm.
Eh. I could
Look.
try.
What really
Sure.
matters is that we're in steampunk Victoria Iona, so that's
It's
great.
not steam. It's not steampunk. There's no
Mage
steam.
punk.
Steam. There's no steam.
Mage
It's for
town.
punk.
losers and nerds.
It is.
Steam is people who want to fuck a water heater. Mage
fact,
punk
you
is
don't-
people who want to fuck magic robots.
In fact, you don't know what is. You don't know what powers everything.
It's just
Elementals, I
residium everywhere. Just people fucking snort the stuff. It's great.
Shit. Okay, it's like Mierah goes into a club and then people are just snorting residium off her boner. A+.
I can see how the universe revolves around me.
I mean, no, that's around us. We're player characters. You notice the worlds revolve around us. Yeah, I snorted so much residium, I'm aware that I'm a player character.
I can see my character sheet.
I can see my
Oh,
player.
why
She's
did I?
hideous.
I'm so poorly optimized.
Okay, that does sound a lot like my character. Look, I rolled everything she's got. Health, gear.
Oh, that's it right there.
Stats.
Oh God. Oh, why did I roll for my health? Why didn't I just take average? I would be so much hardier.
Mhm.
Oh, it's coming down. It's all fading away. Alright, so last time on Artifacts, let me see if I myself, the DM, can remember what happened. I do believe the party spent a great deal of time sitting inside of a field, trying to figure out how to fix their boss, who had been drained of all her magic.
Oh yeah, I was about to be used as magical jumper cables.
There were some good ideas, some bad ideas, and some very dangerous ideas. The party had a lot of resources to go, had a lot of resources at their disposal, and quite frankly, I don't remember how they got Holly back up on her feet.
Yeah.
But I know they did, so because we're here now. But I don't remember how that happened. So
The ley line piece that was removed from the wall was used like a magic taser full of magic juice. I remember that right, I'm sure.
I believe you tried that, and you stabbed her with it, and it basically electrocuted her.
Yeah, and then she woke up and then snuggled her staff for like a few hours until she was ready to teleport us to a place that's rich with residium, and now she's feeling a lot better.
Well, I think what it did enough to get you guys to the mainland, to another continent, essentially, where you could go and time shift again, to a place where you are more familiar. And when you came out of the portal, you came out in an alleyway, and upon leaving the alleyway, you found yourself inside of a strange city that was built up and not just out. There were buildings, all had multiple levels on it, like 7 or so, like 5 to 7 stories in some of them. There were machines moving around the streets. There were constructs just roaming around. There were even ships flying in the sky.
Mm-hmm. It looked all pretty cool. And then we went to the bar and met people because they're elves who were, there when we last were in the past.
Yes.
And then I
you
think Taz went to geomancy us up some cash.
Yes, you tracked down the Broken Arrow, a tavern that once was in Nithrendel, and you discovered that, hey, the geography of this place is very in Pergolith is a bit strange and similar to Nithrendel's. Wait a minute, I recognize this architecture. This is Elven. Wait a minute, I know where. Wait, oh God, wait, this is Nithrendel. It's just now it is now Pergolith though, and there's the Broken Arrow.
Yeah.
That place still exists. It's a bit different. It's more modern, but it's the same place. And those elves you had saved from their timeline and had went off with Kalira had found their way back and have, in the intervening time, taken over the establishment and are running it instead of Marion, who had retired.
Yep. Sounds all good. What was the currency they used? Was it paper money now, or was it
steel coins?
That's steel.
Fucking Dragonlance.
Use steel coins.
Well, it's like
eventually
everyone
found
silver,
out,
and copper is useful. Yeah.
Everyone found out that that things like gold and silver and copper, all of those have more important uses than being currency.
Which is 100% fair.
And yes, so Taz went off to sell some Dragon Empire coins and jewels to get a big sack full of steel coins.
Yeah. Okay, cool. But yeah, I believe we were sort of sat with which elf were we sat with drinking?
I think it's Oparl.
Yeah.
The daughter. The half demon redhead daughter of the lady. I can't remember what her name is now. I don't remember what her name was.
Now here's the thing. I probably do bring it up. Like, who's in charge of the elves these days?
Laura, that's her name. Laura. I'll just copy those. The elves.
Yeah. Because if it's bad to Queen Belmaris, I need to go find her and be like, by the way, we had sex in an alternate dimension. Do you want to go for seconds?
Jeez.
She'd be like, what? That's bullshit. You're crazy. I'd be like, no, because I have a particular place for a birthmark and your favorite position. She'd be like, Roy, the secrets!
It's a hell of a pickup line, though, when you think about it.
Hey, did you know that in an alternate dimension...
We've already had sex. Unprotected.
That's a pretty terrible pickup line. That is just up, down there. That's that's not clever. It's just I think that's just bad.
Just weird, yeah.
Very strange.
I think it was I forgot the comedian's name, but it was a joke of his where not even a joke as well, it's just a thing that happened while he was dating a girl. They were stood at like the porch, like ready to kiss goodnight, and then a homeless man like 3 stoops away just suddenly goes, "Don't kiss him!" And he's like, fucking okay. So best scenario, that's me from the future.
Is that me from the future?
If you kiss him, the robots will rise.
I mean, future me would know best, right?
Yeah, exactly. Fucking, if anyone remembers what comedian that is, that'd be great. I think his name was Dan something. Oh, Dan Saint Germain. It's a good dude. Yeah, no. Yeah, who's in charge of the elves in this timeline?
Well, let me see. That is not something I thought up or considered, so let's roll a dice to see who. Let's build this. Let's build a little bit of this new world.
Oh boy,
So,
world building.
There's a couple of options that in my mind. Actually, there's really only 2 options. So yeah, let's. No, not him. Yeah, roll a d2.
Well,
And we'll
wait,
see.
what are the options? Because I might, be able to put forward a couple more.
Okay. Any other more input would be good. Well, the 2 options that I can think of are, yes, Queen. There's Caristra, and then there is August himself.
Well, what happened to August's mom?
She's not an option though.
Alright, well, in that case, obviously King Astraeus should just be an option. Be like, yeah,
King
get some satyrs up in here.
No, it's
Fair
the
thing.
the.
But you
the dude of
specifically said the
corpulence.
elves.
Well, I mean, are the elves just a nation race, or are they, a nation that happens to include the elven race as a majority? That's also a good question.
I believe
like a Sylvan Elven coalition as such as it were.
I believe at this current time, it would be like a joint council ruling body between the elves and the fairies, and then there's the satyrs and fauns.
So the Druids' Council, but less Druid, more political.
Yeah. Got elves and fae in there.
Well, yeah, those 2 options sound pretty good.
And yeah, I mean, King Astraeus is a big OG. He'd be very influential. So he's definitely an option of someone who would be the head of this council. So why don't we roll? Let's roll a d3. See who is the leader of this group.
1.
Looks like it is in fact. It looks like Caristra did a lot of good work during the intervening years in the conflict between the world and what's his name, Vetra, and has has ascended to the rank of the I guess the head of this council.
Sweet. Did she ever go dark elf, or did she still stay all pale and cute? I will ask Alora and give her a little cheek rub.
Oh, you mean those elves that had the black skin when they joined the demons? No, that's strange. It is a strange thing. I've never seen any of them.
Yeah, they never
in this
happened in
place.
this. Yeah. Oh well. Kind of a shame. She was really hot with. I've had sex with the queen. Just gonna put that one out there, but like not this one from this place at the same time.
Wow.
I'll glance sidelong at the boss. Do you think she'd be interested in round 2?
Well, I don't know what her temperament might be in this realm. In this new version of things. She could be more serious, but time has a tendency to keep things constants, and I don't think it's unlikely that anything major would have happened to change individual people. So I would assume that most people are the same as they were. Or would have been.
How
The
did that night even
circumstances
happen?
leading up to those things might be different, but the end result would likely be the same or similar.
Yeah. I don't remember how that night actually happened. I know that we drank a lot and then ate all those mushrooms, and then
Yes,
mostly a
everyone was
blur.
very intoxicated.
Even you, I think. You did that weird light spell. In fact, I'm pretty sure you burned like a really quite
yes.
powerful spell to do a light show.
Oh yes, I remember that.
I don't fucking.
No, those were
crystal
just
colours.
those were just color sprays and prismatic sprays and things like that.
Oh, okay. It was lovely
Maybe
idea. It's
I-
just like if you look
perhaps-
directly at the orb, you go blind. Ah, color spray.
Maybe there was a bunch of major illusions as well, but
Hmm. It was a good time. They
It
also had a
was,
resort
very
that was all
nice.
naked elves and hot springs, which was, I'm not gonna lie, pretty much up there in things that I would like for my like off time.
that sounds. Actually, wait a minute. Hang on, hold that thought. And Opar will get up and will go back behind the bar and will. You'll actually, as you watch her, you see her goes to this bulletin board. It's like covered in pictures, and she looks at it over for a moment. And then she oh, there it is. And she takes a tack out of it and like pulls one off, and brings it over. It sounds a lot like this place. Miriam has been sending us postcards of all the places she visits on her vacation and retirement. And one of that you just mentioned reminds me of one of the places that she seemed to have gone. And she puts down a card, and you can clearly see that it is a resort of some kind.
Now that is.
And it is a very naked resort.
I adjust my clothing before any kind of thunking can be had.
And yeah, it bears a striking resemblance to the place in Gaelavos that you had partied at.
I'll describe where it would be on the map, because it probably doesn't go by the name of Gaelavos anymore. Or maybe it goes by the name of Gaelavos. I'll ask. Is that in a place called Gaelavos?
No, well, no. This didn't come from Gaelavos. This was taken down by the coast.
Ah.
One of these southern coasts. There's a rather nice string of beaches and thing in the where is it? That is under the domain of the Fey Alliance Nature Preserve.
Huh, that's a pretty cool name. We should totally go there after we go fuck up that lich.
Yeah, all of the area of the around Grantry and the Great Forests and those areas are all under the control of the Fey Council, and they've declared it all as in the light of everything advancing and with all this magic around and all the cities expanding. They decided to take steps to make sure that nature was preserved in the world, and so there are places that are the Fey control that are just almost untouched by the advance of technologies and magic. They still keep their green magic and magic of the wild, and
Yeah. I mean, it'd be weird for like
all
druids
the
to go
buildings
out
there
of
are
business.
made out of trees and plants. They use their magic to make the trees grow in specific patterns in order to make homes inside of them. It's very interesting.
Oh, I would totally like to go there. Again, like after we've finished like kicking the shit out of a lich, because that seems like a fun way to make a little bit of extra loot on the side. Might
It
even
sounds
be
like
there some rare
that
artifacts.
still sounds like it would be a difficult thing to accomplish.
Nah, we're awesome. Cadia can literally scare fear itself. Like, that's just a thing she can do.
That is impressive.
Point at the otherwise unassuming looking human. She can make plants, and then point at Minerva. Like, she can do all the cleric magic, and I point at Molly, and then I point at Holly. And that's a goddess who does the fucking magic. So, I mean, that seems pretty great. Although, I mean, it would be nice if she let us handle killing the lich, because otherwise she'd fucking smoke it.
A goddess?
No, not quite, but like close. Sort of.
Holly frowns
It's
and
sort
crosses her arms.
Sort of. It's like I'm exaggerating like a bit, but she's pretty awesome.
I was just gonna say, she doesn't look like any of the gods I've seen.
God, yeah, I know, but we don't look like anyone you've seen because we're weird looking and different. I mean, like,
Well,
let's
I
face
mean,
it,
you
even
look like
Molly.
you. Well, I mean, no, you look like you come from the southern continent.
I am nowhere. I'm not that sleek. I'm all fluff puffy. Look at this tail, and then I will pointedly wag the tail. Totally wolfy, nowhere near
Yes,
Nubisy.
true. I suppose that's true. You are a bit fluffier.
Exactly. And there's Taz, and he's a fuckboy.
Well, he just looks like a salamander.
He's blue. But, like, naturally blue, sort of. I mean, he
I
became blue after coming
mean,
back from dead. I
He
mean,
could come from the way north, right?
is that what... Did they just come up blue in the way north?
I mean, I haven't seen one.
Oh, okay. No,
That would
I'm
make
pretty
sense,
sure
though,
they
right?
don't... Nah, I mean, they don't usually happen. This only happened because he died and came back to life.
Died and came back to life?
I only got the cliff notes of that story. I sadly wasn't there to see it.
That doesn't sound possible.
Yeah, exactly, which is why I wasn't there to see it, which is a shame. But it totally happened.
I guess I'll have to take your word on that.
We're just exceptionally fantastic in pretty much every conceivable and basically inconceivable way. We can kick some lich ass.
Careful there not to let your ego get a bit too big there.
Oh, come on. My ego is sized appropriately to me, and then I will pointedly flex a big old thick arm. Boom. That's cool. I have faith in
Must
everyone.
be towering then.
I mean, they say pride cometh before the fall, but I'm kind of hard to knock over.
And I guess it'd be, let's see, you guys will have been here for a while talking, so I guess Taz will come by, will return from his excursion.
What's up, fuckboy?
Is there anything that Taz did on his way back, or any other stops that he made?
I don't think so.
Gone right back to the Broken Arrow?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, well, Taz will walk back in, and in his hands is a big sack full of jingling coins.
Steel coins.
They make a very different tone of jingle than what you're used to.
Yeah. We aren't getting our money's worth out of this, but it'll buy us dinner.
If that's full of steel, then it's going to be quite a substantial amount.
How much did I get again? Do you remember? Let me see if I wrote
Nope.
it down. Alright, cool.
Did you write it down? Did we even decide on a number?
I don't think so.
Oh, no, I remember. I believe for the sake of brevity and our sanities, it was just a 1-to-1 conversion of gold to steel,
Okay.
just to make things easy.
Okay.
So however much you wanted to convert, you can just convert it over to steel.
Excellent.
Fucking the place I was about to order food from closed.
Oh.
Oh, while I was mid
No.
filling out the order. Oh, that sucks so hard.
It does.
Maybe there's other ones open.
Hope so.
Supposedly it is. Jesus, an 18-inch pizza? Fucking hell. It's a big old pizza.
It's like an extra large.
Yeah. 9, 12, 14, 18.
Yeah, it's an extra large size pizza.
That's tempting. I'll go see if my roomie wants some. I'll be back in a moment.
So Taz, you come back in and you sit back down, and everyone's still where you left them or talking. There's a curious picture that's on that people are looking at, and it looks like it's from some kind of beach resort with a familiar-looking white-haired elf on it.
Weird.
Everyone's naked in it, of course.
Less weird. Anyway, Alright, I got the money we need. What do you say we find this Vetra fella, take him out, and then get back to our business?
I suppose we should gather some intelligence on this. We won't know where he is.
Alright.
I would say we could pay Cass a visit. He of all should know.
You mean the other Tazran?
Yes, old Cassie here.
I'm back. Time to order food.
Did you find a place?
Yeah.
That's good. Are there any other suggestions?
Well, I mean, people say they've been trying to kill this guy for a while, right?
Yes.
Could always just go find some adventurers and be like, "Hey, you tried to kill him. Where he at?"
Some adventurers.
They got a guild in this timeline?
Nah, just find the nearest Amazon with a great sword, and it'll probably be a Sig. So.
And a guild of adventure? Well, I mean, there is a monster hunting guild. Yes. Monsters have been getting steadily more dangerous and more magical over the centuries. You'd be very surprised what kind of creatures will suddenly, shoot out a cone of fire at you, or turn invisible, or teleport. It's very strange.
Maybe. It's like a bit strange, I guess.
So you're saying you have a specific organization that does the monster hunting?
Yes.
Do you use certain categories or ranks for the difficulties, or is that the merit value?
I mean, yeah, they have they do have ranks. Some aren't allowed to go and fight certain creatures or hunt certain creatures because they're just too dangerous. Only the most experienced people can go for those things, as far as I know.
Out of character, they were with us when we fucked over the Hedrah dudes, right?
Yes. I mean, yeah. Yeah, they were there.
Yeah, okay, so
That was a very long time ago, though, for them.
Yeah, but then I just asked, what sort of ranking system do they have here? Then
As far, I'm not sure on the details of their organization. I think I know that they're the best ones are called the Grandmasters, but that's as much as I know.
okay, if you remember then, what would the delicious Hedrah goose be ranked at then?
I mean, that thing came from a demon-filled world, time squints place, and it was the size of like a castle. I don't know what that thing would be classified as.
I think we
A
classified
super
it
dangerous
as,
threat? A
I
super
think
mega
we
threat? I
classified
don't
it
know.
as fun.
Classified as fun? Ugh.
Well,
I know it's not really my kind of fun. Going to
reaches into
fight
backpack.
a castle-sized abomination of nature isn't really my definition of fun. Adventures.
Yeah. Reaches into a backpack, pulls out a now much smaller piece, what's left of the liver. Still tasty.
Norm,
Wait,
norm, norm.
You still have bits of pieces of that thing?
Well, yeah.
It's
I mean,
been
we
like-
jumped through.
it's
It's
been
been
nine-
like half a day or two for us.
Oh, she rubs her temples. Right. The whole time thing. I still
Yeah.
don't understand how that works.
We literally were like, okay, the tree worked. Okay, our boss has got all the magic we need, and then bam, we were here.
Mm,
Oh, what pizza should I go for, guys? Do I go for a
Uh,
gourmet
what,
pepperoni?
Just as much meat as you can
pressure.
get.
Yeah.
Hmm?
What choices do you have? Do you have like a menu?
Yeah, it's this menu I got.
Uh, let's see.
There's so many delicious choices. I'm too drunk to pick. I'm also grabbing a burger for my
No,
roomie.
it's... Wow, that's... Oh, how about this? Meaty bits. Heaps of ham, spicy beef, crispy bacon, roast chicken, pepperoni.
Let's see here. Where is that one?
At the top there, on the New Yorker. Above pizza for you.
Ah. This is pretty good.
it's just
Oh,
a
no,
9-inch thin crust.
that only
though.
comes on that only comes on a 9-inch thin. Those are small.
You'll have to get 3 of them.
Yeah. They might do something similar to that, like on a main pizza, though. This is important. I'm sorry for derailing the game in the stream, but picking pizza is an art.
Well, okay,
There is in
then
fact
for
a further down about halfway. There is a meaty bites that it comes in
Cool.
from 9 to 18 inches.
This is pretty good. There it is. Alright. Fuck, do I get an 18-inch? It's quite a bit.
18-inch
but
deep dish.
I'm, like, painfully tempted. I shouldn't.
Stuff your face.
No, I
Hey,
clicked it, okay.
think about this.
I already clicked it.
It'll be delicious. It'll be a lot.
Maybe it'll
and
feed you
you're gonna
tomorrow
get
too.
full.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, done. Picked. Check out. Worth it. I think. I'm just too drunk to cook.
I think. Worth it, I think. Okay, so. Alright, so so it's a couple of options you've discerned. You could go find these monster hunters or some adventurers, or you could go and try to track down Tazran.
It wouldn't be hard to track down. Given his proclivity for liking himself, he will more than likely have this fortress with big old place for himself.
Oh yeah, I guess we could just ask, hey, where does the big dragon man live?
The big dragon man?
Yeah, Tazran. Other Taz, not
Oh,
this Taz, and then I'll point out
Oh.
our fucked way.
You mean the king of dragons?
Yeah, that one. That's our other Taz.
Well, I mean his name is Taz. Ren.
And then slowly looks at our Taz.
Squints.
What?
She doesn't know what to expect with you people anymore. You guys are crazy. She shakes her head. No, No, literally impossible.
No. That one's our Taz after he already betrayed us.
Squint.
But
Can
we're
we just
cool
move
now.
on, please?
I
We got
can't
up to a lot
tell
of
if
crazy
you're
shit.
lying. So, I guess I mean, unless he's... I mean, I know his castle is up to the north, is way up to the north, up in the mountains.
Cool.
You'd have to find a map, but I mean, unless he's out, he could be somewhere else. We are in war, so he might be helping to fight. He could be helping to fight Vetra's armies. I mean, it's actually probable that he's helping in some way.
Wait, this Vetra has an army now.
Yes, he has always come. Every time he has come, he has always come at the head of a great and terrible army.
Oh, goody.
First it was demons, then it was orcs and hobgoblins, savage races. And this time it is countless undead creatures. I mean, maybe he's somehow managed to raise every single every corpse that there's ever been, and has marched them against the peoples of the world.
Cool.
I don't really know. I just know it's undead this time.
Awesome.
Well, you know what to say about undead.
They're
Fucking...
hard to get rid of. They're stinky.
They burn better than living beings.
I mean, well, I guess the dry skeletons or mummies might. There's a lot of wet ones and zombies and stuff, I think. So.
Well, enough heat and
They
they
also
burn
have.
really
I've also heard stories of undead giants and skeletal dragons. It's terrifying.
quick. Sounds like a good old time.
I mean, maybe for you, that's certainly not something I want to experience or even get anywhere close to. Sounds like a bad time.
It's only a bad time if you want incomprehensibly powerful or something.
Well, I'm pretty sure a person who can come back to life and raise up our world-conquering armies time and time again, it would be considered immensely, unbelievably powerful.
That's true. Should be okay though.
Well, I mean, if anyone can survive, it's probably you guys. I've seen you guys put up with a whole lot of shit.
There's a specialty. I mean, admittedly, we just sort of tend to drop ourselves into these situations on a regular basis.
So where are you guys gonna go? Are you gonna find these adventurers? I know that there are a bunch of big name adventurers roaming the land these days. Believe they work directly for the queen. Not the elf queen. That's a different queen.
Different queen. Okay.
Well, I mean, I guess she's not actually a queen. She hasn't married anybody. She's more like well, I guess she's not actually technically a princess either.
Like
she's the Duchess. this province. She's the one who's in charge of this area of the land of the country.
Wait. Things back. And that tilts their head. Do the Elf Queen happen to have any children?
You mean the elf queen? I don't know.
Yeah.
Gotta like glance along at Sophie. Not my timeline. Totally no mirror box out there. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Are you sure?
I mean, maybe.
I'm sure, unless we did like the time warp again, but we don't know it yet. I mean, it's possibly, but that's confusing.
I don't exactly keep up with all the things going on. There's a lot of
All the
things.
gossip
It's a big world.
All of the others. I mean, there's no way I've made a child with the Elf Queen, Sophie. It was like one time, and we were really high.
That was also in a different.
Yeah.
That was also at the current timeline, in a different timeline.
The current time space.
A current
time
present
period?
in a different time.
Yeah.
And progress you may have erased. You could have erased any progress you had made in that area.
I mean, I didn't think I got her pregnant, do you? That's that.
You could always try again.
I mean, I wasn't trying to make kids, but it does seem to happen. I'm just a virile young bork.
Yes, you are.
Shrug helplessly. Resume disappearing into drink. I guess we could go look for some adventurers or for Taz. The other Taz.
Or we could just go to the local guild or whatever that handles that. Out of all of them, it should be the most informed of the current situations.
Makes sense. I mean, I'm ready to head there whenever. Like, look into my drink. It was good to see that this bright future has treated the two of you well. Except for Laura and the Pearl.
Well, make a decision.
Dibs, not me.
Okay, we go to the guild.
Monster Guild, Monster Hunting Guild, Adventurers, Dragon Queen, Dragon King,
I
other
said guild, so
Avenue,
Yep,
there's
guild.
no one else.
Library.
Yeah.
Want to go to the Monster Hunting Guild?
Yeah. I'm gonna get ourselves some Rathalos. It's gonna be great.
Okay.
I'll give these two elven beauties a head ruffle.
We'll ruffle their hair. And you will be on your way, I guess.
Hey, we'll pay for it. Shit as well.
You will pay for your drinks. Mighty kind of you.
Yeah. So let's see, what's the usual, like 20 steel? Okay.
What?
Okay,
No,
that
I
is
mean, no, it's just, well, just one steel. Okay.
Okay, total 20. There you go.
I mean, okay. Thank you for your patronage.
Anytime.
Grab the
Technically,
coin. She'll
anytime.
pick up the coins.
Any of times.
Anytime, anytime, all of them at once.
Okay. Well, you are free to go now, and you can make your way to track down this monster hunting guild. Would anyone like to give me a gather information check?
Sure, that's my jam.
Well, assist
Try
me.
and suss out this location of one of these places.
I'm assuming someone's gonna help me, so
Yep.
boom.
Okay, you guys fan out
It's a good
and
fucking roll.
talk to some people, try to find these monster hunters. As you're going, you come across a couple of things, like you see more of those robots roaming around. You see
Ooh.
where it seems like those ships in the sky are coming and going from. And one of you comes across what looks like a store front that has like all these what look like stereotypical crystal balls in them in the storefront, and they're all showing different like images on them. There's obviously looks like a store a building that sells firearms or things like them anyway. And eventually you guys are able to find the location of a monster hunting lodge.
Question.
Yes. Feel free to ask a question.
No, for you. Okay. It's those robots. They're sentient, correct?
I don't know. You have seen them walking around, mostly with in the company of what looked like guardsmen.
Quick, see if you can flap with one.
Well, shut up. But yeah, like get some. See what this is all about.
Okay, you want to go up to one of these machine people? Constructs? Yeah. Okay. Okay, well, it's not hard to pick one out of the crowd, and you find one with what looks like a patrol, and you will approach.
Cool. Can I get a closer look, especially where it is, how it's designed and everything?
Sure, just a moment.
Nice roll there, Savin.
Yeah, I'm good at Dungeons and Dragons.
You did the numbers, and you did the numbers high.
Yeah. That's some real skill right there.
Oh, that's a pretty good design. That's a pretty good one. Yeah, I think I can use that. One moment, please. Oh, actually, I'll just take that. Let's see. This headache is not going away. Oops. Failed to upload. Stop that. Failed to.
What's failing to upload? Have you finally used up all your storage?
No, it's just Imger's just being dumb. That's all. As it is to be sometimes, or inexplicably will just not upload a picture you were trying to do. Let's see. I'll just grab up you too, because why not? Put you in there, and Where did... Oh, you want to just... There it is. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, you will approach, and it will look something like this. Actually, how do I do that again? How do I post a picture directly into the? It's like a
Square
It has to
bracket.
be a
square bracket A, and then regular brackets.
Yep.
That's it.
2 sets touching.
that's yeah, it's yeah.
There,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is that kind of a design.
Very
It has
cute.
this. It has this kind of like this being as you're approaching it. Is in the shape of basically the shape of a very large man. It is about 8 feet tall. It seems almost a little bit hunched over though. There's definitely a large like section of its back that is enlarged, and you see what look like little copper workings all over it, going from its like little spokes going from its shoulders down to its fists. And you can see on its back it has magnetized to its casing a very large sword. And you can tell it is this sword is glowing, and you can almost feel like a field of static electricity around this blade it has. And perhaps sensing that you are following it closely, it turns around, and you can see on its chest and on one of its shoulders, it has like a crest bolted onto it. It looks down at you with a pair of glowing blue eyes.
I look up at it with a pair of silver eyes.
Sorry.
I never heard a fucking machine cough. Oh, that's the first time.
That's me. Thank you.
Just pretty sure.
Greetings, citizen. Is there a problem? What can I do for you?
Oh, I am mostly interested in you.
You are interested in me?
Yes.
The guards that were walking with this guy will turn around and will look at you and will like, what's going on? Why are you interested in myself? Do you require assistance?
I'm just curious. Do you have a designation?
A designation. So a name. What would be a good name for a random robot?
H1-M0. Oh.
You're already shut down before you could do that thing.
This is not H1. His name is H2. No.
No, he's not that fucking gay.
Let's see. A robot name. Okay. He will kind of try to straighten up from his sort of hunched a little bit posture, and will like clang a big metal fist to his chest, and will say, I am Gearforged Defender, JRM. My friends call me Jeremy.
I like this dude.
Hello there, Jeremy. I am SU-F33, also known as Sophie.
It is nice to meet you, Sophie. Are you also a Gearforged construct?
Tazran. No, I am a construct of a different model.
I would say so. Your design is much sleeker than mine.
Though yours is much more imposing. It serves your guard position excellently.
It is my duty to defend all citizens of Pergolith. And he kind of will try to lean back a little more and try to puff up his chest in pride of his position.
You seem to be well designed for such a purpose. How
Thank
has
you
your
very much.
routine today been?
So far, all is quiet.
That is most excellent. Do you have a long patrol time?
My rounds are scheduled for 2 hours and 27 minutes from now.
So you would be free then at the end of the round?
I must give my report and sign in for maintenance after my patrol. It will only take half an hour.
So meet up at where in 3 hours, 7 minutes?
I would be free in 3 hours and 7 minutes. Did you say 7 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
7 minutes.
Yep, 3 hours,
Yes.
7.
I will be free in 3 hours and 7 minutes.
Would you then agree to a head leisure activity?
A leisure or recreational activity with a new friend would be most welcome. One of the guards are just looking at watching this and one of them will just slap Jeremy on the arm. Jeremy, You dog. Did you just get a date? My goodness. Like that, one of the guys just looks at between you and Jeremy like, what? But he's but you're, this is weird. Well,
It
good
just
for you,
feels
Jeremy.
It looks at the one that's looking between them, and just eyes lit. The eye is literally doing that little weary camera sound.
Kind of like squints at you. Can I help you?
No, just seeing. It is good that he has friends.
Yeah. We're Jeremy's friends, partners, co-workers.
Companions.
Yeah.
Nods and just turns back to Jeremy. It's like, very well, Jeremy.
Fat
I'll-
FRCK. Oh my god, that's a brilliant name.
We'll rendezvous then. What designated location?
Let me see. Would you like to go for a walk in the park, or perhaps go to get what was I? How do I word this?
A scrub down.
Oil bath.
So that's kind of what I'm going for. Yeah, but how do I
Shall we go in for routine maintenance together?
Lubrication work.
Oh, Sophie's gonna get plenty
my.
lubricated.
Oh my.
Fucking lewd.
Indeed, it's very forward of him. But yes, that would be most interesting.
Then it is a date. I look forward to seeing you later.
Very well. I wish you tilts her head a bit. A productive, non-confrontive day.
I hope so too. I would like it for all good citizens to behave, so I do not have to chase them down and put them in irons.
And
Slap them in
reprimand
irons.
them.
Smash their faces into the ground.
And blind them.
I just was waiting for Kinathis to say, put the flashbacks in iron. I mean citizens.
if any do start trouble, know that I will chase them down. My storm core allows me to move at exceptional speeds. There is no criminal that can escape my justice.
That is excellent. I feel safer already.
I look forward to seeing you later. Jeremy. I should make Jeremy a token.
Out of character, I just remembered if Super fires off one of her fucking spells in the city.
Do you use like spell traces as your kind of Sophie booty call?
Well, all her spells have been, like rewritten to be techno. If you notice that all of the spell descriptors that every time I click on one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, there's no way that Jeremy ain't hot for some voltaic charge. Or some
Out of
kinetic
character,
vibrations.
when you said storm core, I'd be like, I know somebody who could fucking outrun that. It's very small and brown.
Oh no. No, you hear storm core and just Sophie gets moist. Like, I didn't even know I could do that. Fuck, a storm core. Fan yourself, get the vapors.
Well, I've seen an arcane core on
That's true, you saw it on Big Bot.
on Big O.
Big
Yeah. I want my delivery to get here. I want a big pizza that I have no way of possibly consuming all of.
Waiting for that pizza to arrive is always one of the worst waits ever.
Uh-huh.
You just look out the window, waiting, watching. Where's he gonna get here? I'm so hungry.
You just hear fucking sad violin music. You're just looking up to see like a sad dog watching his owner leaving him.
It's the Hulk walking away music.
Yes, the Lonely Man theme. A classic.
Hmm.
But yes, I thank them for their time, and I hope tell Jeremy out to see him at the designated point then, and walk off.
All right. The guard patrol and Jeremy will continue on.
Fuck, Sophie, you got game.
Yeah, good job.
Looks inquisitive.
Like, look, if I just try and ask people for a date on the street, it does not work out.
Have you tried that?
Squint slowly. Well, like, look around the street. No, I haven't tried, but maybe I will do at some point.
Now you
Yes,
have to,
from what-
Mierah. Come on.
Fine. Alright. I would try and direct all of my city walking ranger specialities to look for some, I don't know, single ladies. I'm looking for singles in my area.
Okay.
Yeah, but don't forget the little fun part that you also have the seductive aura.
I don't want to use that though. That's kind of cheating. But it's frankly a little bit rapey if I apply the Rue voice of "you want to do what I'm saying."
Oh, like date rape has ever stopped you before.
It has, and I haven't done it yet. I don't think.
Yes, you have. You literally did it to the boss.
Wait,
No,
Wait,
we
wait,
both
wait.
got drugged up and drunk. It just
That
happened.
doesn't make it better.
I mean, it kind of does. We're basically both as guilty. If anything, she was more sober than me, so I got day raped.
No, that's not how that works at all.
That is 100% how that works. She was the sober one.
Yeah, I
She
can't
was
find this
not
picture
sober. I
anywhere.
remember her failing her test.
Hey,
I failed all mine.
Hey.
Harder. The roofie
I
voice.
did a
Oh
plan.
god damn it. No, I'm not gonna apply the roofie voice. But let's see here.
Let's throw Mierah here to the dogs and see what she can bark up.
Thanks. Nice. I like it. Okay.
yeah?
Let's try and find a willing person with to be interested in. I don't know, does anyone here look single and cute?
Single and cute.
Wait, don't you have modifiers to that?
That's with my modifiers. I don't roll like Sophie usually.
Oh.
Wait a second, that did not include the plus 11. How weird.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so no,
was
that
like,
should be 32.
You're in a sit.
I wrote the
Yeah,
modifier in
32.
before I clicked, but it apparently did not add it anyway. Yeah, no, so it's 32. Because I'm in the city.
Okay. So sorry. So what exactly are you looking for? There are a myriad of different individuals that are roaming the streets. There are humans. There are bigger humans. There are kitty cats. There are occasional fae. If you look up on the rooftops, sometimes you'll see a harpy flying from around and perching.
Find a bunny girl. Just complete the cycle.
Oh yes, there are bunnies.
Well, I mean, the reality is Mierah herself is probably like... I mean, she
It's like, in
has,
fact,
she
it's like
doesn't...
every sixth person is like a bunny.
Yeah.
There
I
are
mean,
many bunnies and lots of kitties.
Yeah, I'm sure there are. It's like Mierah herself, though. I mean, she doesn't really pick race as like a defining characteristic for who she's interested in. So it's just like, I mean, she's still like slightly shallow, I suppose. So she would probably be judging off of like attractiveness, and like if they actually do look single, she's not going to try and like creep her on someone instead.
How does one look single?
By, you know, like not be holding hands with a dude, not have rings on their fingers, generally just, you know, they tend to have that independent air about them.
Especially if it looks like a thought.
Yeah. I activate, I can sense thoughts. Well, no, that's a sense thoughts, that's different, sorry. No, I don't have sense thought.
So you need a thought star.
Yep. I think monks will get sense thoughts.
Okay, well, let's see. No, kitty cat.
I finished this glass of dinner as well. Much more is left in the bottle. Jesus, I made this bottle disappear in 2 days. That's concerning.
Let's see.
Oh well.
I guess roll me a D10, and you're looking for a lady, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, she's cool with females or exceptionally trappy dudes as well, I suppose.
Okay. Roll me a
Roll me a
D10.
D52 then.
D52. No.
So many traps to smash. Ooh, a
Oh,
10.
my God. Oh gosh, I didn't expect you to get a
10.
10. Okay, let's see. What was
The
it again?
queen!
No.
You find Princess Lynn walking around.
Lynn is going about her business in the city today. No. Okay. Well, this is Pergolith, so. And oh my god, that would be it, wouldn't it? That would probably, oh wait, no. I almost forgot about that one. Oh, right. Yeah, I almost forgot. Okay, so, okay, so, roll me a D3.
Alright.
Let me see.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, that's really rare. That wouldn't happen. That wouldn't likely happen. Well, I suppose it might, actually. Roll me a D2.
Sure. 2.
Wow. Okay. The first one that you look around the crowd and you're taking stock of you're looking through the field, the playing field, the fish in the sea, the hot ladies that you want
I
to
activate
bang.
my poon sensors.
Your poon sensors.
Oh, the
Yes.
Oh, the single ladies.
You might even call her a poonhound.
Poon hound. God damn it.
And the first one that you think that catches your eye is a faunus.
Okay, cool. Like, look back at the party and go, fuck it, alright, be right back. I will, make sure my hair is all neat and then walk on over.
Ooh.
Hello there, miss.
Let's see. Let me see. Well, where are you right now? And you were just on your way to find the monster hunters. And just going. Oh, it's on that side of town.
I hope it's a chocolate druid fawn.
A chocolate druid. Well, what? Well, okay, well. Okay, well, as you approach, and as you are approaching, you see her just reaching down and examining what looks like a plot of, like a garden that is in front of a storefront. And she looks up, and she eyes widen a little bit as she looks up at you, looks up from looking up, and to meet your eyes as she is about maybe 5'7", 5'8".
Okay.
Oh my, you are very large. Hello, can I help you?
Well, yes, I'm new in town and was kind of just looking for advice on nice things to see and do. And I mean, seemed interested here on the flowers and I suppose not occupied.
Oh, well, 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 yeah, you certainly don't look like someone from around here.
I get that a lot.
Yeah, what are you? Are you half Titan or something? You're very large.
I hear that a lot.
Because you definitely look a lot. Because you definitely don't look like a half ogre.
No, no, no. There's no ogre blood in me. I'm. I don't know what I am. I'm a great big adorable mystery. What I do go by is a wargear, which I think means hellhound, which is not entirely like I suppose polite, but at the same time it kind of fits.
Hmm. Well, that's pretty interesting. I've never seen someone like you before. What's your name?
My name is Mierah. And what's yours?
Let's see, a name for this random goat.
Name is Mercial.
No, not yet. No.
Come on.
Rissil.
Just go full masturbatory.
I can't do that. No, it's just.
Oh please, I'm playing like another Borkling. It wouldn't be a surprise.
Let me see. Names are always the fucking worst. Ow.
Gorbachev, there. There's your name.
Gorbachev.
Gorba goat. There you go.
Gorbachev.
No, that doesn't sound as good though.
Gorbachev?
Gorbachev.
It's just why.
That one was pretty bad,
Go-
but
What? Goatsin? Goatsin?
oh no, goat. Her name is just Goatsy.
Oh, don't do that.
C is a lovely name. Mierah will smile expectantly, tail lightly wagging.
Yeah. Just let's do this name. Let me just not pull up a name generator here. Just save my terrible ability to actually make names myself. That's a terrible name. Oh, that's perfect, actually. Oh, that's great. Okay. Go. You're gonna make me forget. You're gonna make your bad names are gonna make me forget the name I just came up with. Don't do that. Now I
Just
just
scrub
you know what? I'm just
smart ideas
gonna
out of you.
hang on a moment. I'm just oh my brain. Oh,
To be
my
fair,
brain.
Save's a very nice one. Oh my god, it's Frida. Grown up Frida.
Frida, grown up. Not quite that timeline, no. I didn't know you made that into a token.
Hmm?
Nothing.
Is it one of Savin's or one of mine?
One of Savin's. I was going through the new
pack.
the new one.
I need to add those. Like, what folder number are you up to these days, Savin?
Let's find out real
lot.
quick. Yeah, it's a lot.
I mean, I know that much.
I'm up to 151.
151.
Yeah.
Yikes.
It's fine.
Yep. Oh, that's the token. That's the token I gotta use for this.
I'm up to the last one of yours I put in was 124. That's quite a lot of folders.
Boop, boop, whoop, whoop, boop.
Good.
Ah, just cute.
Goat.
Rookie numbers. No, one of your roomies is dying. He must have inhaled his bong water.
No, that's just normal coughing. What was the first part of the name? I had the name. It was perfect.
Betsy.
Okay. All right. She will give you a little curtsy. Well, it's nice to meet you, Mierah. My name is Iris Ice Button because I'm from the north where it's cold. I'm cute as a button.
Oh, well, you certainly are. Can't say I've been as far as the north. I'm more of a warm climate's gal myself.
I can tell from the dark skin you got there. Yeah, you from the south, I would assume.
Oh, yes, very far south.
How exotic. Very nice.
Yeah, I'm new in town and was wondering if there's any interesting things to do.
Well, interesting things to do. Well, I suppose you could go ride around on some of the sky ships if you want.
Yeah,
Take a trip around the country.
Yeah, can't say I've done any of that stuff. Is there anything in town that's doable? Maybe you would like to join me for?
Well, she looks, puts a hand on her chin. Well, I can't just leave the shop unattended.
It doesn't have to be straight away, of course. I've got a few friends who are also new, and we're doing a little bit of a look around right now, but maybe if you're free in a couple of hours?
A couple of hours? Well, I suppose wouldn't be out of the question. Well, what do you think of doing? Maybe we could... There's lots of bars in town, in the city. Perhaps we should start doing some nightlife. Tell some stories and over some nice drinks, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, I've got plenty of stories to boot. I'll tell you what, if you would like to pick a few places, I would consider it my treat to pay.
Well, if you're paying, well, who am I to say no to that kind of an offer?
Yeah, you can even pick pricey. I don't mind. Grin toothily.
Well, I suppose now I have plans for the night. Why don't you show back up here at around, say, 8?
Yeah, I would love to. Smile warmly.
Sounds good. I look forward to seeing more of you there, Mierah.
And you as well, Miss Ice Button. Consider it a date. And we'll give her a big old smiley tail wag.
She will. Before you go, she will look down and we'll just pick a flower out of her garden and we'll look at it before. And we'll hand it to you.
Sure, I will.
Here you go.
Slip it between hair and ear and grin. Thank you very much.
Well, you're very welcome. I think it matches your nice red eyes.
Aw, thank you. And I will smile and bounce my way back to the party. Okay, so maybe it's like not the hardest thing, and I got a date. That's kind of cool.
See, I know you could do it.
I mean, I guess I've never really tried.
Well, if everyone else is going on a date, maybe we should go out on a date tonight there, Taz.
You talked me into it.
Oh no.
Where are you going?
I
Going
was-
to the car wash. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Molly will look over at Cadia. What about you, Cadia? Are you gonna try and find someone to spend some time with tonight?
But there's not in the know in
All
the
I
stream
imagine
there.
there
Lily's
is just-
microphone is bollocksed.
No.
Dot. Just Cadia just stares at Molly. Right. Okay. Huh. I'll take that as a no.
Unless it's the embodiment of justice.
The embodiment of justice.
Yeah.
Good.
Um,
Give us time to get some information out of the guild, as well as do some currency conversion.
Yep, sounds like a good move.
let's see.
Do you
I
have any
guess it
money?
wouldn't be out of question. Holly will speak up. She will look at Cadia. You know, Cadia, our mission is more or less complete as it is. You are free to be at ease. We have acquired what we have come here to get. Well, suit yourself.
I like the idea that adventure or vacation is go fight an evil lich. It's like, well, I mean, the job's done, so what are we going to do to relax? I don't know, you want to jump into the future and go fight a lich? Fuck yeah, I do!
That sounds rad.
Sounds like a great vacation. So relaxing.
I remember the one time. I remember the
witching.
I remember the time I tried to get the party to go on a vacation in a D&D game. Oh boy, did that not go well. We ended up we ended up in the Underdark. I believe we ended up in the Underdark in some kind of ultra underground fight club.
That sounds awesome.
You were there.
I was?
Yeah, this was in third. I was in third indeed.
Oh my god, what is this picture? It's ridiculous.
Oh, right. This poor fucking hellhole.
Yes,
Right.
something like that. It's very. The memories are faded now at this point, but
No, it just needed a refresh on where the fuck it was.
all I remember
Like,
is that my character's love interest in that vacation decided to go hop into another reality in order to escape the one that we were in.
What fucking game is this?
I was third in D1.
Oh, okay.
Insert, what's his name again? Weird Al Yankovic, long time ago.
In a galaxy
In a D&D
far
game
away.
far away.
All right. So you got several of you have plans for the rest of the night, but that's not for a few hours.
Yes, first we have to find this Adventurers Guild Monster Hunter thingy-mabobber.
The Monster
That we're
Hunter
right
skill.
outside of.
Yes. Wow, hey, good job, team, we found it. Just whistle along, go inside.
coordinated across the city with intercoms and asking
You-
people, so yeah.
Yeah, you know where it is. You found out where it is, as one might expect. It is on a place that hunts monsters. Is located somewhere on the outer reaches of the city. And as you approach, you find that while the building, most of the buildings on the outlying areas are a bit smaller than those ones in the middle of the city. This building, however, is very large. It is a tremendous guild hall. Like, it is 5 stories tall, and it is just a massive building. And
You were gonna say fuck huge word.
no, all of the windows that you can see are all brightly lit. Some are hidden behind curtains, but it seems like the whole building is alive. And there is a person at the door, but they don't really seem to be paying much attention. They're leaning back, just relaxing. Seem to be having a smoke outside, and seems to be just getting some fresh air.
Excuse me.
Oh. Hello. Can I help you?
Hopefully, what this happens to be the Monster Hunters Guild.
He will look over. He'll look at you, and he'll look over, like 3 feet away to a sign that has a torch. Not a torch. It has lights illuminating the sign. A nice sign that indeed says Monster Hunters of Pergolith. Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah. Are you the doorsman or just out for a quick smoke?
Just getting some fresh air.
Okay. Thank you. Just
Nod.
see if it's a way in.
Okay.
Okay, can you check the front door?
Sure.
Is it a good front door?
It is a very nice looking door, yes. It is very well made. It is fine wood and metal that is put together. And I suppose it could be carved with what looks like a motif of some kind of creature on it. Maybe a dragon.
Nice. Well, let's see if that opens.
Yeah, it opens. It opens, and you can immediately see that the interior is very well lit. It is bright. There is a very loud kind of like sound of people just talking and laughing. What you would expect from a particularly rowdy bar. But as you can see inside, it is very large, and this main hall goes back a ways, and there are just tables and tables all from the front to the
I'm
back.
back with pizza.
Hey, that's great. Glad to hear that you are not going to starve today.
As am I.
Is it good looking pizza?
Fuck yeah, it is. I'd send a picture, but it's
Awesome.
in such high def that I don't think Discord wants to send it from my phone. Let's see here.
Cool. We'll just step inside and check.
Yeah, nom nom nom. Take more pizza.
Let me see.
It's just like half my fucking table.
That's a pretty big.
Looks like a regular sized pizza.
I don't know, that's an 18-inch pizza. I guess I should have put down a banana for scale.
Seems like a regular pizza.
Yeah.
America.
Yeah, that's like medium here in America. What are you talking about? I'm kidding, but
Well, it's fun to see that they eat and they have like small portions there, ordering a small pizza.
True. I mean, it's a 1.5 foot pizza, like diameter-wise.
Yeah, I know. It's like I said, it's like children's-sized pizza, but
Yeah.
you're also very dainty. So
It's true. I'm pretty sure they like breastfeed butter in America somewhere.
why would you
Jeez,
breastfeed
That's
butter?
horrible.
It doesn't have a mouth or digestive organs. It's butter.
Ah, ow. You know what? Hang on a moment. You know what? I am not going to sit here and endure this. I'm going to be right back.
I'm gonna get some meds.
Yes, I'm going to go get some painkillers. Be right back.
So that we hear a lone gunshot.
and the first thing I do when I even think I'm getting a headache is just like chug aspirin at this point. Fuck.
Seriously, I mean, I don't take pills until I've got a headache, but then I'm kind of resistant to opiates, so they don't really do much for me, which is very annoying.
Yeah, except aspirin doesn't have any opiates in it. It's not opiate based at all.
It's true, but I mean, I don't. I'm quite resistant to opiates, and like base painkillers don't really tend to do anything for me.
I'm not resistant to nom 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 nom.
I'm sorry, I wanted to do a
Well-
sentence, but I wanted to bite pizza more than I wanted to finish a sentence.
I wanted to talk, but my mom nom 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 nom.
My mouth was too full of cock.
No. You're not supposed to chew that.
It's alright, that's why they take your teeth
Hey, who
out.
knows?
Oh, my skin.
Hey, stop talking about your grandma like that.
What about whose grandmother? What?
Don't worry
No,
about
they-
it.
Don't worry about it. Okay. All right. Well, I won't worry about it then.
Brutal.
Pizza. Trying to find an appropriate picture. Oh, man. Trying to find an appropriate picture for what this room might look. Whatever. Whatever. This room. Have you ever seen a beer hall, like a German beer hall?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what this
Several
room kind of
times.
looks like. It's a very long room with very long tables where lots of people sit at and drink and have fun. That's what the great hall of this room is, of this building.
Does Helga carry the steins?
There are people who are that are carrying like big mugs of liquor between tables.
Did you just
I've heard-
go like Dutch?
I don't know.
That's a
Oh,
German
yeah.
beer hall, not
Yeah.
Nederland.
The only
Well, I
German
mean,
I
that's
know how
just
to
what
do
the
is like
style of the room
really
is.
gay German. Like,
yeah,
mein Handy.
I mean, at this point, that's basically just normal German.
Ja, I sprechen Sie Deutsch.
Oh my god. So like there are
I
light.
thought you said like, my Honda. Like what?
No, handy.
Ach, mein Heini.
Ach, mein
Ja, es
lieber
war
Neun, das ist vor so Scheißlukov.
What a shithead. Okay. Shiesticle. Okay.
Anyway.
Okay. There are a lot of people here. They are drinking and eating and laughing. There are like the lighting is a bit lower in this room. There are a lot of like heads mounted onto the walls themselves, as well as one might expect from a group of people that come together to hunt fearsome monsters. There's a lot of these creatures on the walls have a lot of similar bits and pieces, like extra spikes on them, or an extra extra eyes. Some of them the scales or fur on these creatures seem to have this kind of glow to them.
Then we look around and then we see Kanye West.
Why would a lyrical genius be here?
There's one of the plaques. One of the plaques on the wall is a lot different than the others. It just looks like this. It literally is just a heart, like a big, like melon-sized heart that has just been straight nailed to the plaque. And it looks like, despite being just a piece of meat, it is totally unrotting and is just there. Someone just took a big heart and nailed it to the wall.
Oh, does it say anything on the creature that it belonged to?
On that one, in particular?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Sorry, what was that? My headset fell off.
Yes, that specific heart.
On the heart. The heart belongs to has a little like golden little placard like nailed to it that says that this creature was a. Let me think for a second. What the kind of creature might this be?
Hydra goose.
No.
Oh.
Nah. It's too small to be a Hydra goose heart member.
It's a baby Hydra goose.
This creature was named the eight-legged Ursidon. Some kind of eight-legged mega bear.
Yeah, a cute little bear.
Did it also have a wizard template?
I don't know. Eight-legged mega Ursidon with a heart the size of a watermelon.
Pretty cool.
Like, are we talking like personal watermelon, like a small-sized watermelon, like we're talking some big-ass
slices at the beach watermelon?
The kind of watermelon DCL would eat.
Yeah, but DCL would eat anything between like an inch to like feet long of it. Okay, but if you're talking about what he could afford, though.
Yeah, that's a different story. It's a much smaller watermelon.
Yeah, I know. It's like that's a personal watermelon. It's like hand-sized ones.
Let's see. No, that's too big. Yeah, that's too big. That one wouldn't work. Why would you do that? Not like that. No, that's too small. Come on, painkillers.
Unless you did them intravenous, it will take 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah, I know. It will take a bit more time. I just want this headache to go away. Okay, well, let's say, that's a good comparison. Okay, so you see, so you know Molly's rack? It's like that.
Too fucking thick.
That's a big ass fucking heart. Not Hydra Goose heart, but it's pretty fucking big now.
It is a big heart. All right, so you are in the Hall of the Monster Hunters, and you are admiring their trophies.
Well, admiring, more like,
Oh, that's cute.
so they could perceive us.
That's
It's like,
cool.
it's, yeah, we're going like, yeah, this is what they perceive as trophies. That's, yeah. Good on them, hope it works out for them and all that stuff.
Jeez, be more condescending. Kill one kill one Hydra Goose,
I'm
and all of a
sorry,
sudden,
what was that? The Badger of World's End?
kill
Hydra
one
Goose
giant
of World's End?
badger, and then one super giant goose, and then all these cute little
Goddamn
monster
uppity
hunters.
adventurers. Oh, hi, Tosh.
Fucking adventurers. Fucking adventurers.
Yeah. Kinathis, wouldn't you be the same then?
Not really.
Keen is Canadian. He doesn't have a sense of pride.
Oh,
I mean, they're all proud that they're not America, though.
This is true.
They can hold on to that pride until we annex them in a couple years. I've played Fallout. I know how this goes.
You only get annexed because America becomes a crater.
No, that happens afterwards. No, they started because they get annexed because the Chinese tried to take Alaska, remember? War and Anchorage.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess I will, I'll just fucking make for a table and wave over beer.
Okay.
Why are you sitting down?
Yeah. Pick a table with a bunch of adventurer-looking folk on it as well.
Oh, I was just gonna go to the administrative side.
I mean, that is more efficient.
You're better at socializing, so
Yeah.
rather you two are better at socializing. Molly is,
A Pergothian
just
death
look at her,
nurse.
much better at attracting gazes.
It's true.
Factually accurate.
Yeah, but because right now, well, as soon as fucking Molly enters, people be like, damn, son.
It would actually make it harder to socialize with Molly in the vicinity.
Just drop a blanket on top of her. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, well, a blanket doesn't really fucking
Yeah, no,
work.
it doesn't have the contours. We just need to put up just like
Yeah.
just a plaque.
Fucking tarp.
Yeah.
Top.
Flip.
There you go.
All right.
Molly will huff, and will sit down, and will purposefully just lift up her chest, and will just lay her tits on the table, and just stare at you.
I will order us beer.
That's what I thought.
And just leans in and tell, you do know that was a compliment. You're too attractive for socialization.
It's hard to tell sometimes.
Nope.
You have
It is.
to read the subtext.
I'm not good at that. I'm really not good at that.
I think that's just a cleric thing. But no, you have very attractive assets,
Well, thank you.
and
Okay.
you're also super charming. And I'll scruffle her as well. Everyone gets scruffles.
Ah.
Scruffles for everyone.
Scruffles for everybody.
Yeah. What's the hubbub in this place? Oh, to sit this long table, ordering drinks, and let people naturally gravitate, as I suspect they would, to a table where there is a Molly and a Mierah sat. The thickness switch elf and the dark skinned fucking 8 foot tall Borkling.
You get was it like 25 steel,
Nice.
but you can pay shit. Remember?
Yep. I will Lyricus and yeah. Order up drinks and let conversation happen around us.
Okay.
From the dwarf, it's gonna probably be, damn, look at them titties.
I mean,
Jingle
yeah, there are
bitters.
some cat calls from some of the hunters nearby that are looking at your group.
Meow? They're meowing at us.
I mean, yes, some of them are kitties.
They're literally meowing at us. At you guys, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
I did not intend for that. Oh.
Aww.
Uh,
Everything is awesome when you're part of the team.
all right, so you are just listening out for conversation nearby?
Yeah, I mean, well, like, I imagine people will come to talk to us, or I'll make conversation with them too.
Okay, well, make me a perception check
Sure.
to overhear some stuff. It is a loud room, sort of.
Great!
Oh,
Okay. Never mind the loud room part. Your ears twitch and Jesus Christ, that's a 40. Your
It
ears
is.
like flick and swirl and just go like just pick up on sounds all over the room. And you have Borkdar, yes. You have no problem picking up conversation around you. Through the din of conversation and laughing and drinking, you can hear people talking about, let's see, an expedition, a hunting expedition to the Witchwood. There is talk of the war up north in the Dreadlands as well. The Dread Wastes. That's what it's called.
inspired right here.
You can hear people talking about. Let's see. There's some people talking about the latest model of gear-forged soldier and new weapons like a storm rifle or there's a, let's see, what would it be? There's even a supposedly some a new particularly powerful hunting implement being developed by by an inventor in the city that's getting a lot of attention. It's called the Spear of Lanin.
Sounds fucking cool. Not gonna lie. That sounds dope.
Those are the things that you pick up in your immediate area over the next couple minutes.
It's just a hunting lodge. People are just talking about their guns.
Their guns and their hunting, and yeah, it's what you it's
I was pushing the
you
bag limit
fucking
a little
do.
bit far, but fuck it, I just took one more shot. Didn't know that I done hit a bald eagle, but whatever, they don't know.
Well, let me show you these guns. Taz will whip them out. No, but
I thought you were just gonna flex.
I mean, that would
flex.
I mean, honestly, that would be a completely appropriate thing to do.
yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Fuck it. That's my conversational in with these people. Is check out these guns.
I see you've played Life is Spoony before.
Alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna find a table of these gun nuts and, ingratiate myself into their little subcult by pulling out my giant revolvers and showing them the glory of our Lord and Savior, John Browning.
Let's see. What guns are these?
These are... let's see. Aya and Skeza, my two +1 corrosive frost revolvers.
Okay.
They're quite a little bit in front of the future, a couple of tech levels above them.
Oh, these guys are probably higher tech level than these guns, honestly, if they're shooting lightning. But still, my guns are good. They are good guns.
You need to get the equivalent of 5 ammo spring western.
All right. Well, you lay your guns on the table, and naturally there is some interest from the people, from the other hunters, and they come over and take a look. Like, oh, they're admiring your weapons. Well, these are mighty fine. These little antiques. These antiques you got here. You're a bit more of a traditionalist, I guess. Black powder, right?
Yeah, can't beat the classics, So, hey, I'm looking for a place to put these things to use.
There's a charm to them. What was that? Sorry?
I'm looking for a place to put these to use. Maybe an evil old lich might want to face down the barrels of these, and Taz will, flick them out. Oh.
The guy will. We'll just give you a look like. Oh, really? You want to go? What? Oh yeah, you're looking to go up to the Dreadways then?
Yeah, the Dreadways.
Put a few rounds into some zombies. Maybe try and take down a undead giant.
Ooh, yeah, that sounds right up my alley. I guess that Vetra fellow's probably up there himself, right?
So a couple of them will just as soon as you say his name, they'll like turn around and just spit on the ground.
Yep.
Yeah, that's where he is. Son of a bitch.
Well, great. That's where I'm heading then. Gonna put some holes in him.
Zombie vampire elf. What's this world coming to when those creatures can be just walking around, building up a big, damn stupid army of zombies and skeletons?
Yeah, we'll show them.
Damn right, we'll show them.
Yeah. Everyone just makes big macho bravado noises.
11 yeehaws out of 10.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah!
Don't. Nobody shoots their guns.
Yeah, we're not in
No,
like
no,
Afghanistan or
expect them to
anything.
shoot. You expect it coming, but you see some people like they might reach for one.
Oh,
Wait,
they were like
might reach for the
halfway
gun,
to nut
but they're
now.
like then they stop, and I mean you can look up at the ceiling, and you definitely look like they've patched the ceiling more than one time. So this it had happened before, but they've since stopped that kind of behavior for
Yeah.
one reason or another.
After some guy like sitting on the crap rope stairs got shot in the foot. Yeah, it's probably good practice to stop when you're on the ground
the
floor.
guns shoot lightning, so it probably just like sets fire to the ceiling.
And yeah, they'll pull out. They will pull out their guns, and their weapons are like a lot of. Yours are what, like wood, like a wood handle, like a polished wood handle, and metal and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
what are your guns like?
They're like good guns. They got like shiny handles and big steel barrels and like little sights on them too.
Oh, come on. Yeah,
I was expecting a much better description from someone who actually owns guns. Like,
I mean, I'm saying it that way as I'm expecting to immediately just get dunked on by fucking techno lasers here. So what are these guys packing?
well, a couple. Well, they'll match your sidearms with their own, and theirs are a lot of like, yeah, it's a lot of. Well, you can see there's a lot of like copper and chrome on them, but they also have like this very. You can tell these guys like their guns. They've got like a very polished like dark wood for like and leather on their grips, and it's they got like custom triggers, and some of them have like scopes on their weapons. Like one of them pulls out this
Oh
big,
god, they're
long,
fucking tactical. God damn it.
big. Well, one of them
Ew.
pulls out.
What rails you got, bitch?
Well, no. The scope isn't on like the handgun or anything. That's dumb. No, one guy pulls out like one of them unslings like a big rifle off of his back, and this is like it's like 4 feet long. I don't actually know how to gun, but it's a long-barreled rifle, and it's got it's like a lot of. This one is a lot of metal and like actual like gold and copper, and you can see that it's got like blue runes, like blue circles of runes to go like ringing the barrel, and there's like a big like finely crafted scope of glass or crystal on the top. That likewise you can make out like what looks like some kind of magical, like perhaps illusion that is set upon the lens of it, like a pair of like a big cross on the front.
Oh my god, he's got a holographic sight. That's amazing.
Until their guns are fishing rods, I don't give a
Let's
fuck.
see. Guns are fishing rods. Let me see.
No, I figured to go like, yeah, I got this caliber like 44 running on some AA 1680 smokeless powder. Figure I could push these sons of bitches like 1800
Let me see. I'm
feet.
trying to find a good.
I mean, to be fair, my revolver is
that's
only
the
like
big
38 specials.
Yeah, that is exactly the big dumb gun that this guy has. Oh my god, it's perfect. Hang on a moment.
Oh boy.
What was that, Savin?
I said my revolver is only like 38 specials. They're not exactly like super cool, other than
I'm so
just being
caught up
covered
in
in
you,
magic.
little
Wait.
girl.
What the,
Wrong 38s.
what the fuck did you do with the Magnum?
Let's see. I guess I do still have Shine Spark. Yeah, that is a 44, but
Yeah.
I don't really have extra bullets for that, so you know.
Are you out of ammo?
I'm not out of ammo. I just don't have extra 44 shells. I have lots and lots
it's
of.
not like you're in a fucking world you can get them, right?
I don't know that I am. If
Right.
everyone's moved on from black powder weapons. Besides, I also very rarely use
ammunition for you. I can literally just.
But
I'm a
here's
ranger.
Oh,
I can
hold
literally
on,
magic
children.
use
Hold
some
on.
bullets.
Hold on. I also have 130 38 shells, so and I very rarely use the 44, so I'm not really worried about it.
Stupid.
Listening. Say then, most everyone moved away from black
There it
powder
is.
like over 100 years ago.
Yeah, you want to see the big dumb gun this guy has? Hang on.
Yes.
It is
That's
the
exactly.
dumbest
I mean,
shit.
I know
That's
you can
cool.
still get black powder, but still. Excellent.
Wow, that's
The
the
dumbest-
gayest shit.
It is delightful.
Well, hopefully it's recoilless, or else it's fucking gonna cave his face in.
It's okay. It's a single shot anyway.
Well, of course it is.
Does it need
Much
to
like
survive
it
that?
Pulls the trigger. Pulls the trigger, takes its own head off.
I fucking adore the aesthetic of Iron Kingdoms.
It is fuckdiculous.
It really is amazing. It's very over the top. It's delightful.
As it is supposed to be.
Come on, Imgur, you can do it.
Glorious rifle of Mosin Nagant.
Not sure if internet is shitting itself or Imgur just is taking a dump all over itself.
I
Could be.
think
A little
it's your
bit of
back.
one and some of the other.
Very likely. Fucking piece of shit website. Let me upload my cool fucking fantasy guns. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Whatever. Don't need you. Alright. So anyway, they're showing you their guns. You're showing them your guns.
Yeah, we're comparing arsenals.
They're shaking their dicks at each other.
Yeah.
Then I reach into the magic bag and slowly unreel the human-sized bow that I fire. Thunk.
Yeah, but
Pussies.
bow hunting's for pussies, so...
Do you say that in the face of this bow? It's exceptional draw.
No, I don't. Bow hunting is like fucking
Actually,
terrifying
fucking cool.
shit.
Yeah.
Would not do.
God, I still remember that fucking gif of someone trying to like bow hunt a bear. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, they fucking do that
What the
around here. Like, one of my dad's neighbors bow hunts bears, and I just... How are you
Crazy.
alive, dude?
What the fuck?
Well, if you
Is
want,
he? I mean, is he good at it?
I don't know.
He's not dead.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
that's a measure of
That's-
success.
Jesus, hunting bears. That's just sounds like suicide. A
I mean, it's
particularly
not like
elaborate form of
people did
suicide.
that.
I mean,
You
yeah,
know, it's
people
not like
used
people
to do
did
it.
that for like hundreds of years, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Thousands
yeah,
of years.
hundreds of years, hundreds of years, for hundreds of years, hundreds of years ago, many years ago. They don't.
I
like,
look,
do
just
that
because you
anymore.
can doesn't mean you should.
You
Yes.
really fucking shouldn't. Better
Yeah, you
fuck you
shouldn't
up if
do
your
that.
arrows don't kill it. It'll fuck you up so hard.
Anyway, so basically I'm trying to get where they think Vetra is out of these guys, so if I need to make a roll for that, or can I have like someone put it on my map?
Okay. Want to get information as to where Vetra might be. Well, I mean, you could probably find him up in his cat, probably in some of his big, stupid, ridiculous fortress. His castle of doom up in the Dread Waste.
That only
Or
sounds more
from where
deadly.
he leads his undead legions. Shit.
He has a giant dungeon. Alright, yep, I'm in. Let's go.
Alright, well, let's see. If you want, you can play. I mean, you're ingratiating yourself with these people, and you probably can get some kind of a map on. Yeah, it wouldn't be too hard to get. So let's see. Where's my? Which one of these maps is the one I need to? Which one is it? This one? Oh, yes, it's this one. All right, you can acquire acquire. One of them will pull out this roll of this kind of rune inscribed roll of parchment, and will spread it out over the table, and it will first it'll be blank, but then it will almost start to bleed ink, and then it just forms into a map. And I guess I'll bring you over
Dun, 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 dun,
to
dun, 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 dun.
this, and I don't think you can see anything. Is it blank?
Yeah, it's black for us.
Okay, one moment. Let me just. Hang on a moment. Let me just. What is the distance? Oh shit. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, fuck it, whatever. Alright, I will just fucking reveal everything. Reveal areas. No, that's the wrong one. Well, actually, this would be the map that they have, so they might not have every... fuck yeah. I don't even care too much. I probably should. I don't care. No, I'm not gonna go fiddling with this map all of a sudden. I'm just gonna reveal everything. Whoops. Just cause no. I don't want to bother with it. So.
You got that right, Kira, but
Yep. God damn it. God damn it, me.
Hello, map.
Hey.
Oh, those wastes sure is dread.
Yeah, it's pretty awful over there.
Someone spilled spicy nacho cheese on it.
There. There's the area.
Did they fucking pick up Bailton and move it?
Yes. You don't want to live over there.
No, you don't. You do not.
The dreadway start becoming a thing. You're like, fuck the shit out of that place. I'm gone.
What in the world is Worldguard Citadel? Who lives there?
I don't know.
I will
You wanna
ask
ask?
them. Yes, who lives there? That place looks cool.
Oh, that place. That's where the world tree is.
Yep. Alright, makes sense.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I'll try, you say. Slowly and
So yeah, where's the Doom Fortress?
well, the Dread Waste isn't particularly is not well mapped. You know, what's with, the zombies and monsters and horrible horrors. But I mean, if I was gonna put a fortress down anywhere in there, it'd probably be points. What would be a good thing to that? Yeah, a nice eye-blinding blue would probably be.
In the mountains or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was gonna put a fortress, it'd be right there. Yeah, exactly. Behind the foothills and in the shadow of one of the larger mountains. Yeah. Dig in nice and good. That's where I'd be.
Alright, well, let's go fuck up a lich.
What, you're not actually going there, are ya?
Hell yeah, we are.
Fuck.
Alright, so... I guess the next question is, can we find, like, an airship to take us to Wormhold? Because I bet that's where Tazran lives.
Shit.
Because if we can get the dragon to help us go fuck up this place...
Or at least, just like chill out, like, yo, what's up, dude?
I also saying hi would be cool, but more importantly, getting dragon air support would be pretty dope.
We can, well, our flight lets us move at a certain speed.
I mean, yeah, or we could take an airship, because that's fucking cool.
True, but then we don't get to be on the ground and see some cool shit.
You mean we'd have to deal with random encounters?
Well, imagine bandits. But yes, in the morning we can, well, tomorrow, probably grab an airship and head to Mordenthal.
Yes. We get to go check out Hedrah's dwarf friends. See how they're doing.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I want to see Kina role-playing a dwarf.
Oh no, don't make me do that.
This will make my day.
Too late.
Please don't make me do that.
No, I hope you've been
Too
practicing your Scottish accent.
I can't do accents.
Doesn't
Yes,
matter.
you did
You're a
fucking,
dwarf now.
What's his name again? Marcus pretty fucking well.
You did do actually a pretty good Marcus impression.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, that was fucking amazing. I was like, this is the best
this is
thing.
really good.
Okay. Oh no, my headset's running out of power.
Oh no, better
Oh, no,
sit your
we're
ass
gonna have to sit
down.
I'm gonna
down.
plug it in. Alright, well, okay. So you want to plan your journey to the Doom Fortress, or to try and find. And you wish to go. You want to go from Pergolith to Mordenthal.
Mhm.
Okay. And then I suppose from Mordenthal to Wormhold.
Yes.
Well, let's see. There are. Let me see. Let me just do a
Well, that's
quick little
tomorrow.
legend off in the corner here. There's this color. Oh, that's the wrong one. There's this color. And then there's this color. Oh no. There's this color. Yeah. Well, I guess I No, I'm not gonna bother with that one. There's other way. There are several avenues of travel in this land. There is, of course, yes, you could. There are. You did see plenty of sky ships, so you could take that. Water.
I mean, a skyship does sound like a lot of fun. So we've got dates in a couple of hours, right?
Yes.
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 This is for tomorrow.
There are airships. There is also the roads, and then there are the trains that you could also take.
The trains, you say?
Yes.
Trains.
In talking about going up there, you can, and you're talking about airship. You also can find out that there are trains that run from Pergolith to Gael'vas to Mordenthal and to the Greyguard and Kalensburg. Trains that run on rails enchanted with lightning magic.
Ride
are-
the lightning.
Yes,
If we are
the
full
trains that
Eberron now.
ride the lightning bolts of the storm god. It's pretty cool.
Well, I'm sold.
That sales pitch is better than Skyship.
Well, I mean, you see, yeah, I mean, okay. Yeah, well,
But here's the thing, though. You can't piss over the railing.
That's a frowned upon. That is a frowned upon practice.
I mean, they can't frown upon it if they don't see me doing it, so...
I mean, it's true. If they don't catch you, you didn't do anything wrong, right?
Yeah, that's how morality works.
That's how morality works.
Sounds about right.
It never happened if there's no evidence.
Mm-hmm. And no means yes, and yes means anal.
Jeez.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's actually pretty good. It's like a not a bad depiction. Oh, that's really cool. I mean, that's literally what it's literally what it is. But okay. Okay. Is there anything else you want to do? I mean, yeah, you do have those. You do have your nightly activity, your evening activities. God, I don't know. Don't know how I'm gonna do those. Oh God. The dates. Oh God. How terrifying. Is there anything else you would like to discuss with the monster hunters while you're here?
No other plans.
Okay.
Where's the nearest gun shop?
I mean, yeah. I mean, if there's anyone to ask, it's these guys.
Yeah, really.
They'll probably
They
take you to
w-
the other place. Like, yeah, they wouldn't be mainstream.
They
It's
will
not the
tell-
same.
They will tell you where you can get a place where you can get where you can get the best guns in the city.
Excellent. Well, I'm gonna go there before date night starts.
Okay.
And, yeah. Load the fuck on up.
No, first off, we're all going to go to the money conversion.
We already did that.
No, you sold a couple of coins, remember?
Yeah, and got a shitload of fucking steel so that we can all just convert our gold to steel.
No, you got 120 for that. You sold 3 coins, 40 each. That's 120 steel.
Okay, well, I'm
For
going to
40
note that
gold.
down since no one else
sorry.
remembered that.
Sorry, was I fucking remember that? It was no, sorry, 4 coins, 30 each. Sorry, it was my 30 gold coins.
Right. Okay. Well, I have 120 steel, so and that's probably
I
going to be
know.
enough
Yeah,
for
already.
whatever we need to do. But yeah.
Yeah, but that's one-on-one conversion. So let's see. We gave 20, so down to 100. I gave 25 to Mierah because
But-
it sucked, and then we're gonna go convert some more, so we can spend on the dates.
All right. So we go convert however much money we need, so that we can just fucking take it off our character sheets like normal money.
Sure, yeah, you can do that.
All right.
Okay,
Now
cool.
to the gun shop.
Okay.
Give me sweet lightning pistols.
Are you proficient with them?
I don't know. I'm proficient with firearms, which is sort of the catch-all. I'm literally a gunslinger.
I did it pretty good. Oh, I did the damage on these. Wait. Wait a minute.
What did you do now, Tina?
The damage numbers on these are a little bit wonky. Hang on a moment. That doesn't look right at all.
If you want
If
to
there were one
dick around with that
character would have a
between
chocolate factory.
if you want to dick around with that
Oh.
between sessions, we can just assume I do whatever I'm gonna buy and then deal that next
I
time.
mean, I could do that, yes. I do have some stuff to chew on now. Making a list of dumb cool guns would be an interesting activity.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Alright, so yeah. Taz goes in, comes back with a giant sack full of goodies that he won't show to anybody because he doesn't even know what's in there.
Okay. An
And yeah,
undisclosed number of weird guns.
yes.
Okay.
Please do not shake the mander too hard. Volatile explosions may occur. In bed and out.
Okay.
Alright, so now that we're done with that,
Mm-hmm.
let's go on dates.
Oh boy, here we go. All right, let's go on some dates. Well, maybe a date. All right. So we have, I think, 3. There are 3 to go on. Now, who shall go first?
Sure, I'll go first. Why not?
Okay.
My date's going to be real easy. I'm
Sure.
going to find the most expensive, nicest restaurant here in town. I'm
Oh
going
my.
to take Molly to that place, if I can get us a
Goodness.
reservation.
Reservation at the most expensive restaurant in the city, you
Yes.
say?
Time to splash some adventurer cash.
Hell yeah, it is.
Yeah, basically.
Fucking ain't using this shit ever again, so might as well.
That's what you think.
Is what I think. I think it is much more profitable to spend my money on my waifu than on random bullshit.
I mean, yes.
But you already spent it on bullshit.
Well, yes, but it's Schrodinger's bullshit, so it's fine.
Schrodinger's bullshit. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I mean, yeah, you can getting a reservation at the nicest restaurant in the entire city up in, the ritzy part of town isn't so, You can't. He's not that easy. You can't just. You can't. It's not like you can just flash some money around and get an No, it's the okay.
Some mad cash.
You just start counting out
sure.
stuff, and then you just move on to gold. Like, just start putting literal hard metal currency in his hand. All right, I take it the point. Why have you named all your gold coins Benjamin?
Alright, now this is the part where I just feeble mind the Mater D until he gives me what I want. I don't do that.
No,
Okay.
As
You
fun
can't
as
get
that
a-
would be.
You can get a reservation by throwing some money at the problem, but they will insist that you come dressed a bit nicer.
Well, obviously we're gonna dress for success here. I'm gonna
Yeah.
take Molly out and get her a really nice dress, and I'll just get
Okay.
myself a
Her
decent
armor is
suit.
flammable. She can.
Motherfucker, you don't go to dinner wearing your armor.
No, it's magical. She
I
can
don't
glamour
care if it's
to
magical. I'm
something
buying
else.
Molly a dress.
Oh, well,
What
that's
kind of
motherfucking
dress are you
money.
going to get, Molly?
A slinky, sort of form-hugging evening dress that's really gonna show off her thickness.
Oh my.
Okay, so Chinese dress.
Yeah, it's a China dress, but with more cleavage.
It's just, I mean, it didn't start as a
It's
Chinese
something
dress with
Kira
more cleavage,
would
but she
wear.
put it on and then
Something here.
Just
Dude,
A
it has a little boob window,
a
and then we put
tight,
in all this shit
slinky
in it.
black dress with no back and a plunging neckline.
something like that. We
Okay.
Jesus fuck. Extra thick.
Extra thick.
Goddamn dice.
yeah, it's like you have the men's tall and large store, and then you have the women's extra thick store. It's a glorious future, and I want to be part of it.
I'm just tabbing over now, and I can see the pizza you got. That's a pretty nice looking pizza.
Fucking delicious pizza too. I've consumed 4 slices, and my stomach went, by the way, you aren't eating large amounts of food regularly enough, so you're full now. And then I went, awesome, that means I get pizza for the next 2 days.
Cool.
yeah, that's how that works.
That's a bonus.
Yep. Well, probably less,
You
but I
have a
imagine my
small
roomie will have
stomach.
some as well.
No, that's good. You got 4 slices of a child serving, so cheap to feed you.
Ooh, I got the thing. Hold on, let me just do something like that.
Nice.
Yeah,
All right.
Cool.
here's something like that.
You have to like press to digitate some kind of chest tape though, because there's no way that a sideways, like a middle opening boob window is going to survive that cleavage.
Yeah, there's just taper nipples in there. It's fine.
Yeah, press the digitation.
When acquiring this dress, they say that they will have to do some alterations to fit your lovely lady's generous
Proportions.
figure,
Yes.
generous proportions,
Yes, that's fine.
and they will do some tailoring and will get you your dress. And Taz, you find that the style around here is nice long coats and very like black suits and with a what's it called? It's a
Vest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vests and
Cool.
nice silk vests and ties and stuff like that. strange things you haven't really seen before. Some clothing you haven't seen before, but is clearly as you have been wandering around the city, have seen that it is in style for men.
Clearly, yeah, I need to get like a big long coat of.
You already have that. Well, that you
Yeah,
already have.
exactly.
That
So
you
I have
picked up
that.
already in your
Just
world.
get like a string tie and
Yeah, that's it.
a vest and a white suit and just go full like Texas oil baron.
I want to see Taz in a suit. This is good.
It would be pretty great. Let's see what comes up if I put in Texan suit.
Please.
It's just a bunch of guns strapped to someone's chest.
It's not how that.
One of the first results is just like the state of Texas plastered all over a suit.
God
It's
damn it.
fucking tacky.
The
Here we
worst.
go. I got it.
No, dude. Just look up Rockefeller. There you go.
Yes, that is. Yes, that's pretty good.
All right. So yeah, make me an oil baron.
Okay, I mean they can do that. Yeah, that is something you can get for sure.
All right. I am the tackiest salamander around. And yeah, let's just go have a nice dinner with my favorite piece of arm candy.
And it is some fine arm candy that draws the eyes from other patrons.
Goddamn
Some
right it is.
looks of envy or jealousy are thrown your way as you enter and you sit down.
So yeah, we'll have myself a nice dinner with Molly. Trying to ring the. Nah, actually no. I'm not gonna talk with Molly about work at all. I'm just gonna have a nice evening off. And then
Okay.
when that's all said and done, I'll get the check and then find us a nice hotel.
Okay, all right.
And then completely wreck the room.
Yep, and then just destroy everything in that room.
Let's see, you guys. Let's see. Pergolith is in the middle. Actually, with the trains, it's actually a lot easier to transport food, so it's not just local. Okay. I'm guessing that Taz is a red meat kind of guy.
Yeah. Yeah, give me those big slabs of steak.
I mean, yeah, you can get yourself a real nice steak crusted with like some like nice like salt and just just
give me all
grilled
the
on an
spices.
open flame.
Yeah.
Like it's a big like inch and a half thick. It's
a boule steak.
It's a boule steak. You know what? Actually, yes, it is a fine dry aged boule steak.
Some Wagyu beef shit
Oh,
here.
and then afterwards you get some creme brulee.
Yeah, exactly.
Creme brulee. Oh my god.
So, what does Molly eat? I don't think we've ever like seen her eat much. Is she like a vegetarian elf, or does she also partake of the cow flesh, the subterranean cow flesh?
Subterranean cow. Molly. I think Molly would probably go for some fish, I think.
Excellent.
She's probably gonna go for like
What's that?
a really I guess it would all be really nice, but like a really sucky. I was actually I watched this video recently of like comparing expensive food to cheaper food, and people seem to be surprised about how things are in the higher expensive stuff, and she's gonna get herself what looks like salmon, but it is this very very well made, succulent kind of salmon, like the best the best salmon you can imagine. It's not
Awesome.
dry or at all. It's very almost fatty, very fatty fish. It's very tasty. And she didn't get that with greens and stuff and rice. That's her dinner.
Excellent.
Are you gonna get dessert?
I mean, if
They-
we
they-
can still
they-
stomach it. At
They have
point.
some very nice ice cream.
Oh man, I don't think Taz has ever had ice cream before, so yeah,
Okay.
let's do that.
Well, you are each presented with a dish of a. Well, it's not something you've ever seen before. It's just this very cold, although you are an ice salamander, so it's quite
No,
Yeah, you are. Yeah,
no, he was
Yes.
turned back, remember?
No, that's
No, he
old
wasn't.
Taz.
the other Taz was.
Oh,
This one is still an ice salamander.
My sins are an eternal prison I
So it
cannot
is
escape.
a very almost like body temperature for you. Well, more comfortable. It's a very comforting dish for you, actually. It's not It's not very hot like your dinner was, so it doesn't make you sweat. This is very refreshing, and it's kind of like it's like a white, but it's also got a little bit of kind of like a almost very pale green to it.
Jesus Christ!
And they'll say this is a very this ice cream was prepared using some sweet melons that are grown in the noble quarters private gardens. It's a very nice experience for Tazran. Very almost soothing kind of finish. What? Yes?
chat.
Chat.
Holy
Yeah, it's-
shit, that fucking steak.
That's what I had for dinner.
Dwarf.
I mean, yeah, basically. No, actually, that's really huge. Holy fuck.
That's probably a Mierah meal.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, Taz
maybe
is over 7 feet tall,
pounds.
and
120. That's a big. I mean, you probably got about half of that.
can I order 2? No, it's fine.
Two, and just stick them together.
2 60-ounce steaks that you just glue together with gravy. Or mac and cheese, you use it like fucking polyseal.
Yes, it's just stitch it together with mac and cheese. It's fine. No, I will not do that.
My God. My God.
All right, so giant boule steak and some sort of mythical creature fish,
Yes.
and then ice cream. That's good.
Okay. And yeah, you can go after that and get a room at a high-class inn, and just void the warranty on their bed.
Yep. It's just there is a
And the table.
mander-sized hole in the bed. It's just been crushed down into the floor.
And then there's these orb indentations in the wall, and then this back and ass shape to another side of the wall.
Yep.
In the following morning, you will have a rather upset clerk coming after you for the damages to the room that will be added to your bill.
That's fine. Everything's fine.
Just add a bit extra, just to make sure it covers.
Yeah, I'll tip well.
I mean, someone's got a lot of tip.
Yeah, Molly's just, casting Cure Light wounds all over her, ass and hip area. Get rid of all that impact damage.
She has a lot of healing power, and she has a lot of lesser restorations.
And
in
a
order
lot
to
of
deal
cushion
with
for that pushing.
A lot of cushion for the pushing, yeah.
There is a significant amount of cushion.
Alright. So, yeah, when it's all said and done, how much money have I blown? Like, a couple hundred gold?
Let me see. Yeah. You've probably gone through about 300 from dinner and the damages and the room.
Alright.
Let me see.
Money well spent.
Yep, absolutely. Give Molly the best night of her life.
I had the time of my life.
Yep, I want her to have have fond memories of my home plane, especially as it stands now.
Fond memories of your less
fuckulated home plane. Yeah.
Well, it's fuckulated, but it's just in a different way.
It's
fuckulated
less
in a cool way.
Yeah.
There's some cool shit around, but there's also some bad shit around. Oh, now let me see. How do I do this? I'll let you do this, actually. Why don't you roll me... Now, I want you to roll me 2 D100s.
Good luck.
Alright.
This is the first time. This is...
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh god, I could knock Molly up.
Yes, you absolutely can now.
And did.
Molly is in the correct... Molly is in a... what's...
Complete.
Yes, her body has... Her state of being has been completed, and thus she is fully functional.
I mean, she was fully functional, quote unquote.
And there were things...
Now she's functional.
I mean, actually, you know what I mean? There were things that happened that no one really knows about. I'm just going to lay it out there. That are affecting this role, and no one knows about it. No one knows about it.
I know about it.
What's the word again?
I mean, I did mention it when you were
fully functional and operational.
This
Battle cruiser.
Okay.
It's more like a carrier.
You guys have a very nice night.
Aw, yeah.
Okay, so there are two other dates.
Dun, dun, dun.
Who would like to go next?
Mierah.
Well, alright, sure.
Mierah and Iris?
Yeah. So indeed, when evening falls, I will make sure that I'm dressed properly and nicely. It's very, very hard to get fitted for a lady suit when you are 8 feet tall, still have a big chest.
Yes.
And a schwingus.
Yes.
How much does that run me in money?
Well, you are definitely going to need some extensive tailoring work done over the next couple of hours. So, give me say 100.
Hundo Goldie?
Yeah,
okay.
Hundo.
All right. Yep. I spend 100.
They basically have to rush order custom make a whole suit for you, basically.
Understandable. Yep. I pay out 100 gold for a nicely fitting suit.
Actually, well, I guess that's a good way to deal about this, actually. That would be a lot more expensive, though. That would be like $1,000.
For what?
To acquire a scroll from a mage that would create the item, the outfit, immediately.
It does sound like it would be a bit pricey.
Yeah, it would be.
That's cool. We'll go with the classic get tailored.
Okay. You're going to get poked and prodded with some needles and get a an outfit made, tailored to you over the next couple of hours.
Sure, yeah. And then I will head to the lady's shop, whose name I've already forgot because I'm terrible and full of peach schnapps. Miss Iceberry?
Yes. And that is a... yeah, it in fact would be 1,200 gold for that.
to get them to just like magically throw clothing onto
To
me.
magically create an outfit for you immediately within the next like half an hour.
Yep.
Someone has to go and get the scroll, and then come back. Oh yeah, let's see.
Then they just stand you on one spot, get one of those sheets up and say abracadabra and pull it away. You get your suit on.
Yeah, let's see. Iris Ice Button. That was her name. Honestly, it should be like this now, basically. Wonder why your nameplate went away.
I don't know. Just something that happens when one
They
is
couldn't handle
invigorated.
the girth.
Weird. A bunch of these nameplates are ticked off.
No idea.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah. With my suit all done up, I will wait for Eris.
All right, where are you going to wait for her?
I believe she said outside the shop first, correct?
Yes. All right. So when evening rolls around and you show up,
It is the cutest surname.
it's pretty cute. All right. So the evening rolls around, and you show up with your in a nice suit. She will see you out there, and after a little bit, she will close up the shop, and will will come on out. She will come out and then turn around and lock the door, and then we'll put her keys in a little bag, and she will approach you, and she is wearing a nice little like kind of I think a powdery blue, like a powdery blue dress.
Why, you're
Well, you
looking
showed up.
very lovely.
Why, thank you very much. I'm glad to see that you showed up.
Well, it'd be very rude of me not to.
It would be, yes.
I will offer a hand. I would offer an arm, but she's quite a bit shorter than me, so I will offer a hand and ask if there is anywhere she would like to go to.
Well.
I want to go get fucked up.
Let's see. So you basically wanted to go on we're going to go on a crawl. So let's see. Yeah. How about we hit up a nice little place in Old Town first? It's a bit of a walk, but it'll be nice and it'll give us a chance to talk before we get too drunk.
That sounds like a good plan to me. Please,
I
lead
thought
on.
it was a pretty good plan.
No, that indicate her on hand in hand.
I'm going to warn you right now. We Fae are very good drinkers.
I'm pretty sure I'm a pretty good drinker. There are a lot of nights that have ended that I don't remember them particularly well, but I'm pretty sure I got through quite a lot of alcohol at the time. Should be fine.
Well, let's hope. I wouldn't want you passing out on me halfway through the date.
And the same applies to you.
Hmm.
Yeah, we'll do things like ask about her living here and her place, and I guess her people as well.
All right. Well, as you are going, you can find out. You can find out a few bits and pieces, some information. You'll find that, as she said, she came from the far north of the continent, where it's a bit colder, and she is in fact, as one might expect, she is in fact a druid.
Yeah,
And she
I'll
uses
add that
her
I'm a ranger, so I get some druidy powers, not as many.
she uses her green magic to cultivate her plants and sell the flowers and fruits from her shop. She has a little green. In fact, she behind the building, she has a little greenhouse.
All grown by yourself? Is it native stuff or like from anywhere else?
Some of it is native, yeah. Some of it's native to the area, yes, but some of it is comes from different areas. Some items, some things from my homeland up north, and so they require a bit of a special environment.
Understandable.
But I use my connection with nature to encourage them to grow, as if they were back home.
Oh, it sounds nice. Sadly, I don't have much of the way of flowers myself. Most of my, well, anything plant related tends to be, more in the extracts and pastes, usually for adventurous stuff. I'll shrug a little at that point.
All right. Okay, and after a little bit, you'll get to the bar in question. Let's see. What would this one be called? Oh, I remember now. I had a nice little thing for this. Ow. Don't scratch yourself too hard. That'll hurt too much. Is this just for...
It's called McShitfuckers, the best bar in town.
Oh god, that's it. Of course it is.
What that meant?
Nothing.
A whistle?
Oh, it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Really? Okay. Oh, there. No. There it is. Oh, what the fuck is... Oh. Oh, good. Seriously, that's a name in this... Oh.
Well...
It's a terrible name for a bar.
Great.
One of the ones in this generator just spewed out at me is called The Interesting Dark Elf Pub.
Huh.
Huh. Yeah.
That is a very proper word heavy pub name. Usually it's just called
Opposite.
like the Lanky Cock or something stupid.
The opposite lobster.
Fuck, I want to go drink at the opposite lobster.
Yes, I'm going
I
to
would
fucking drink at the opposite lobster.
I would get cocktails at the opposite lobster.
That's actually a nice name.
Oh, I finished the schnapps. That did not take long.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Oh well. The rest she smokes. Yeah.
Jesus
Gotta
Christ.
get big. Gotta get big on that
Okay,
project.
you know what? Okay, I guess I have to do this one.
Opposite lobster, yay.
No, it's not the opposite lobster. I don't even know what I would do with that.
The theme of
What's
opposite
fucking
lobster.
wrong with the opposite lobster? That
How
sounds
would
like the best fucking bar.
How can I possibly do that justice, though?
Oh, you're saying it's just like the scope of representation is just too high.
It's too high. The necessary quality that would be required of the opposite lobster. Do it then, sure.
It's the opposite lobster is like a reverse mermaid, but for crustaceans.
Ye Olde Melons Tavern. It's terrible. Oh, it's awful.
Well, the old melon tavern. And then you think about it, the slang for it is the saggy tit.
The saggy. What is with some of these names? The Imaginary Trombone Bar.
What?
Oh my god!
The Imaginary
That's fucking
Trombone
amazing.
I mean, the imaginary trombone is
Yes.
actually what you would call rimming someone whilst jerking them off at the same time.
Bar. Oh god.
That motion is called the trombone. Just try to imagine it in your head. It is rimming someone whilst jerking them off.
It used to be a,
You know what?
pure gay bar, but then
Yeah,
You know what? Fuck it. You guys are going to go to the Imaginary Trombone. It's very strange. It's a very strangely named bar, but it's very apt as you enter and as you step down into the receded floor, and you hear the music that is just seems to be pervasive throughout the entire building, and you can't see where it's coming from. It doesn't seem to be coming from any like band or instruments that you can tell, but it is there, and it is always present.
Wait, is the music just a trombone though, or are there other instruments?
No, there's actually other instruments. It's not
Okay,
just
so
a
it's
trombone.
not just like you just sat there and you hear.
No, it is not just a trombone.
Like you're trying to drink.
In fact, you don't even hear. In fact, as your incredible perception will tell you, you hear no trombone in any note ever anywhere in the building.
because it's imaginary.
It's very true.
Ha
Doh. I keep looking at this picture of a sheep with cats on it, and the sheep is really happy to have cats on it.
Sheep.
It's so happy to have cats on it.
Happy kitties. Happy sheeples. Sheepers.
I think couldn't be any more fucking delighted if it tried. Soak it in.
That is a happy looking sheep. My god.
Yeah, this sheep is hella fucking happy.
Happy to have kitties all over it.
Yeah, alright then. I will order in a round of drinks. And make small talk with Eris, I suppose. What kind of stuff does she take interest in the first place?
What does she take interest in?
Yeah.
Okay. Well...
Well,
I have to think. I have to think about all this stuff. I have to think of all of this on the fly, so it takes a moment. It takes a moment. Well, as you can expect from someone who runs from a shop like hers, she has an interest in plants and growing things, but she also she also likes thinking what would be strange yet charming.
I don't fucking know.
I'm thinking. No. No.
Oh goodness me. So yes, whilst we're drinking, I will
Yes.
ask what she does for fun, and I don't know, describe that. I confess, I feel I'm kind of boring because all I really do is the whole adventuring thing. Like,
Well, might be boring for you, I suppose, because that's what you do all the time. I work by, growing plants, and that's probably very boring for some people. But I would like to hear about what you want to do about your adventures.
oh crap, my adventures. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, where to start? Okay, so there's this time that we fought a very, very, very large badger. And when I say badger, I know what you're thinking. I mean, this thing was like building big.
Ooh.
Totally, not even kidding. It had a legion of badgers as its little followers. Me and my companions, we tracked it through the night with a spell of invisibility upon us to make sure that it couldn't, see us coming. By the time it could smell us, we were already upon it and ready to strike. And then, well, it was quite a long fight. The sorceress who was with us, though, she doesn't like being woken up particularly early, so she was in a bad move and then blew its
Oh.
head up.
She blew its head up.
Yep.
Wow.
One big blast. Off it went. I mean, we all softened it up, of course, but she really did not like being woken up in the middle of the night. The only time I've really seen her, like, actually grouchy.
Wow. That's well, you know when they say that some people are just not morning people.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I've never heard of someone who would explode people's heads in response.
Well, not peoples, but certainly gigantic deadly badgers.
Well, giant deadly badgers, yes.
Out of character, Sophie is not even people.
Oh, Mierah thinks of her as people. Yeah. Otherwise, I guess we just make small talk and get drunk and go from bar to bar.
Okay, well, let's see. How about we have a fortitude save
Okay.
to resist? Let's see. It's doing all right. You're doing all right. Let's see. You are a fae. You are a fawn, so you get a natural bonus to this. Wait, no. Plus. Whoops.
Oop.
Wow, you guys are almost neck and neck.
I rolled a 2.
You guys are doing so. You guys are doing pretty good. You're getting a little. You got a little tipsy from your drinks here.
Yeah. Last, we will move to the
And
next.
you will move to the will move to the next one. Oh, okay. You will go to You'll go to the next one, and this one is the reason for its naming will become likewise apparent when you enter. And this one is called the Little Pearl Pub, and it is in fact tended to by a swarm of little fairies.
I honestly was expecting some kind of clam person, or for it to be a clitoris joke.
Well, not quite, no.
I admittedly probably say about as much out loud to Iris when walking in.
There will be a giggle of little fairies will come buzzing up to you and will fly all around you and will marvel at how big you are. Then they'll bring you. Then you'll just find yourself already sat at a table without realizing you had actually even been moved to a table. There was all these fairies, and then all of a sudden you're at a table. Oh.
All right, yeah.
And they'll all work together to bring over a bottle, a bottle of something, a bottle of nice liquor and some glasses, and we'll all pour it together, and then we'll ask if you want to keep the bottle here, or we'll come back and bring something else.
Oh, we're fine with the bottle here. Thank you, Des.
Okay. And they'll set the bottle down and we'll buzz off.
Indeed, it's a giggle of fairies.
Is that not just the most appropriate name for a cloud of little fairies? Yes.
Like a gaggle of geese, a murder of crows, a giggle of fairies.
Alright. And she'll tell you that that one of her she'll get talking again, and we'll start that one of her interests is well, it's kind of like my work, but I really like making strange plants, like using my magic to mix and match things together. Sometimes the results don't last very long, as they just don't really work, but they're kind of interesting in the end.
Yeah.
Like making a melon that when you cut it open, it is just filled with flowers. That one didn't last very long, but it was
No,
very
that's
interesting. It was fascinating though.
I imagine so. Interesting choice. Yeah.
Although I really did like making the flowers that where their petals were sweet and a bit more meaty, like a fruit. That actually was a good one, and it actually sells pretty well. People like having the edible flowers. Have you ever thought like, wow, that rose is especially colorful and is very pretty. I bet it would taste delicious. But of course it doesn't. But these ones do. In fact, they taste a lot like cherries.
Interesting chariots. Mother. Oh god.
I don't get it.
Well, she's making a horrible fucking mutation in her laboratory.
Yeah.
Oh.
Life is pain. It's speaking its first words. Kill me.
Not
Feed
those
me,
kinds of
Seymour.
Feed me,
experiments.
Seymour.
Oh, it's not those kinds of experiments.
Now I'm
All
just
right.
thinking like a fusion of a human and a plant. It's like mother. Edward.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
interested in Sophie's date
oh boy.
with Jeremy.
Oh, not Jeremy. Well, let's see. Let's do another fortitude saves then. Since let's see. Oh,
Well,
she's doing pretty well. She's staying in there.
well, here's the thing. I don't know if Sophie's nanites count as natural or like construct STD.
What's this? I didn't know that. That's weird. Why would I do that?
This is
Oh.
the next boozing test. All right.
Yes, please.
Woo!
All right, you guys are both doing just fine. Let's see. So I guess you guys can move on to the next. What would you like to talk about next? Or where would you like to go? Would you like to change things up a bit?
Changing things up is fine. We'll probably go someplace to eat food.
Sure. What is it with these fucking names?
Oh, you're still using like randomized names that are just
God,
weird.
some of these are just so weird.
Oh, what did you get? What did you get? Come on. Don't hold out on us.
This one is called This one is called the Private Potato Tavern. The Private
Yes.
Potato.
Amazing.
That's the most Slavic you can find.
The Whispering Bunny.
Oh, that sounds like a fucking porno. That's the name of a fucking brothel, dude.
Yeah.
Seriously, the potato is like, yes, that is best. That is best pub, Ivan.
The Private Potato.
Yes. So Slavic.
Huh. Some weird noises from upstairs. Anyway. Let's see. Well, you know what? She'll ask you if you'd be interested in seeing some of the stuff that she's done in her in her little greenhouse. Now I know you're not. Now I know I'm not. Now I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to, on the first date to ask you if you want to come back to my place already. But I mean, I was thought maybe you might want to see some of the plants I've made.
Yeah, sure. I'd love to.
Oh, okay.
Let's play there and go. Private potatoes. Lewd.
Their own game of fried potatoes. No. So I think they're getting frustrated at a game upstairs or something. I don't know. It's hard to tell from down here. As long as I don't come down here and bother me, I think, frankly. Alright, well, we'll still head.
They're being pissy because they're not advancing or progressing at the game of private potato.
Goodness me.
Get good scrub.
Yep.
Alright, well, she will lead you. She will take you back to her shop, and we'll let you inside. And you'll see, like, just plants and flowers or just lining the walls, all kinds of different things. You'll see a section behind the counter that is just like full of what looks like closed, sealed containers.
Yeah, I'll look over them all in interest. Yeah, does she have a favorite?
A favorite? Favorite which? The plants or these? And she'll gesture to the jars.
Awesome.
Because, well, I suppose my favorite flowers are the orchids, but my favorites of these are, I think, yeah, I'd have to settle for this one. And then she'll reach up and take one of the jars out, and we'll open it up and show you the contents. And inside you'll see some kind of dried leaves and some kind of dried cured leaves. Then you can see very kind of a spicy scent wafting
very
up.
nice. My favorite plant is dank herb.
That is what they are. And there are a number of different varieties that are in the jars. And she'll close it up and put it back on in its little space on the shelf. But I suppose we can maybe I can give you a few samples later. How about we go take a look at the greenhouse?
Alright, yeah, we can go with it to the greenhouse. Then it turns out that it's all a trap and I get planted.
You get fed to a giant fly trap.
To the deadly Aubrey too.
She drops you into a pitcher plant. Oh no.
She was undercover poison ivy.
Undercover poison ivy.
Speaking of poison ivy, wouldn't poison nerva be of interest to Ice Button?
I mean, she probably would. But I don't know what Minerva's doing. That would definitely probably be something that would pique her interest. Is what has happened to Poisonerva. To Minerva.
Poisonerva.
Anyway, actually, we'll take your hand and we'll lead you back through the into the back, and she'll open up a door, and you can. This is definitely absolutely a greenhouse. You walk inside, and you immediately get hit with a wave of warmth and moisture, and she turns on the lights, and it is just like all these exotic like plants and bushes It's even what looks like a miniature tree, fruit-bearing tree. Like this, just a very small version of a tree, and in which the fruits are like the size of maybe large berries, but they are clearly not berries. They look kind of like apples, but it's just very small, tiny.
Little fruit salad tree.
Yes, basically.
I just like they're peeling the miniature banana.
Feeling a tiny banana. Yeah, that's basically what it is, except it's just a single fruit.
Europe.
Your keen senses are barraged by a variety of strange scents that you do not recognize, and really kicks you in that sniff everything doggo part of your brain. I have to inspect these things, these scents. What are they? Magic.
Delightful. I'll ask what's up with the funky smell.
Oh, it's just all the different flowers and fruits in here. It's a lot of things come from very different places, and it creates a very unique scent in here. There's dozens of different things mixing together in the air. It can be a bit intoxicating at times, especially in the springtime.
Oh, it's really nice. You have a really cool place here.
Well, thank you very much.
I'm very glad this all didn't get turned into some kind of horrifying crate when the magical tree sprouted.
That would be bad. But no. Everything's been pretty nice since then. I think. Everything's been pretty alright, except for the occasional horrible event. But other than that, all's been well. Granted, I think all of that. I think all that magic coming out of the tree has really helped the plants here. I don't think I would have been able to do this kind of thing without it. She will go over to the tree and will pick a bunch of berry-sized fruits, and will hold them out to you. Here, you want to try some?
I'm sure, I'd love to.
I've been working on this tree for a while now, and I really want to get it right and make sure want to get it right so I can make more of them. Maybe I could get a plot of land out there somewhere and get a whole orchard of these little things. Maybe I can make these little berry fruits into some kind of fancy wine.
Now you're talking my language. I'll happily try some of these berries.
Ah. Well, they're not as they didn't look like them. They are certainly not berries or grapes. These are, in fact, what's a nice fruit? No, that would be a bit too much. You know what? These are actually peaches.
Huh. Okay.
They
cool.
are like little raspberry-sized peaches. Very
neat.
And you eat them, and you pop them in your mouth, and you eat them. And since they're very tiny, and the pit inside actually doesn't hurt. In fact, just kind of crunches and pops under your teeth instead of cracking a tooth or something. That's a very different texture to it, but yeah, the little tiny little raspberry peaches. What do you think?
I approve. I approve of these very much. And I think they would make a fine alcohol.
I think so. I really need to work on different kinds, though. This is the first one I've gotten that I think actually has worked out. There have been a number of failures, but I'm really starting to get it, I think.
Hmm.
I want to try. Well, cherries are already pretty small, so while they'd probably be a cherry would probably turn into something the size of like just like a huckleberry. I don't know if that would work. I was thinking maybe making little tiny apples next. Little grape-sized apples would probably be pretty nice.
Yeah. No, I mean, that sounds pretty good to me. And tell you what, I'll like have a quick rummage and pull out 5 platinum pieces. These would be probably worth quite a bit of steel. If you would be interested in
Oh.
having it so that you could make more tree stuff.
And an investment in my experiments.
Yeah, it might come collect sometime.
That would be interesting. Well, I don't know about taking money from the person I'm on a date with, but if it helps with my little experiments here, I guess I could. I'll have to make sure to when I make my first bottle of wine from my little miniature fruits that I'll have to set it aside for you.
No, that
For
would
being
be
such a help.
delightful. Now that sounds good to me, and I will
Okay.
gently place out a little stack of 5 platinum. I have faith that it'll work out a-okay.
I certainly hope so.
All right then.
Okay. So is there anywhere else that you might want to go with her? Or is there anything else you'd want to do while on your date with Iris?
But it's hard to think. My brain is just mostly alcaboose now.
Yeah, I can tell your responses have changed from their usual.
Yes, I've become dull at the edges. Yeah, I
A
will.
little bit.
I don't know. See if she is interested in a bedtime romp.
Oh my.
No pressure, of course. If you're interested.
Well, I mean, it's the first date, so give me a check. Give me a charisma check.
Okay.
How
No,
charming are you?
Skill.
Is
but
that
not
the
best.
influence roll or just charisma?
Meh.
I don't think on the first date.
Oh, understandable.
Yeah. It was nice, and it was nice, and she would like to do this again.
Next time in the
But
city, perhaps.
yeah,
I'll give her a big old toothy grin.
maybe you're gonna have to tell me some more stories of your adventures.
I might come back with an interesting one or two.
I certainly hope so. I find them interesting.
Glad you do. But yeah, no, it's I think the next plan we have is a pretty decent one. Won't spoil the surprise, but it might be something you'll hear about in the future.
Well, I look forward to hearing about it.
Reads newspaper. Party of adventurers killed by evil lich. No!
Oh no. Witnesses report that it was an absolute slaughter. No survivors.
Yep. Yeah, we'll turn into dragons.
No, that's what's going on in Taz's bedroom. Wholesale destruction.
Yeah, that's basically what's going on over there.
Yeah. I will at least give her an old kiss goodnight before I head back to wherever it is I'm staying.
Alright. That's a good question. Where is
Where
the
are
party
you
stay?
staying?
An
Where is
alley.
the party stay? I mean, Taz and Molly have a place.
Yeah,
They
I'd probably
have
like go walk outside and take a big old gulp of the night air and think, ah, that was a nice time. Now to go to the no,
Wait.
fuck.
Shit.
I'll like fiddle around and pull out an earpiece. Like, boss, I don't know where we have rooms.
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 It's okay. The only room you need is the boss's room.
You know, you can get your own room.
My own room. I just mean in the same place they all have rooms, as opposed to just like scattered
but-
randomly all over town.
We don't.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, our communicators have a pretty fucking decent range.
This is true.
So,
Your communicators have about a mile range.
yeah. So all we need to have is like one fucker within a mile of another, and we can chain.
Daisy chain your communications.
Yeah.
We're gonna play the whisper game.
Whispering. Let's see.
I'll just grumble and go find an inn.
Okay.
Live in
That
a
will be
hotel.
easy enough. Close. Same thing. Anyway, it will be easy enough for you to find that.
Are you opting for just a room, or do you want bed and breakfast?
Mierah is a bed and breakfast.
I think so, yeah.
She has that capacity about her. Yeah,
It
I
sounds
know.
like something she'd be into.
What, being used as like a plate?
No.
Oh, that's what you meant by being a bed and breakfast.
I mean, you carry
Yeah.
giant slabs of meat around in cookware.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, that would be pretty cool. I find a place to be asleep.
Yeah, alright. That's fine. It'll be easy enough for you to find a place to crash.
Yeah, how much it
You can
cost?
track. Oh. Well, it depends on how picky you are. How nice of a place are you looking for?
Yeah, I ain't picky. It's basically where it turns out to be closest.
Roll me a d4.
Sure.
Let's see what the closest thing you get is.
2.
And it's okay.
Sure.
This place is fairly mediocre. It's fairly mediocre, but it's a place where you can sleep for the night, and it will only
suits me
cost
just
you like two steals.
Sure. Yep. I'll pop a couple steel on the counter and then head on up to a room with a bed in it and go become unconscious.
Yep.
As much as I would like to hear the progress of the Sophie Jeremy thing, I'm falling asleep. I'm just full
That's-
of cheap alcohol.
Yeah, I mean we've been going for a while. We've been going for almost 4 hours.
We have?
Yes.
How the fuck do we do that?
It is all, yeah, we've been going for about 3:45, so this would be a decent time to
Ooh, fuck.
stop if people are getting tired. And we can pick up next time with Sophie's date with Jeremy. God, what is that going to be like?
I am extremely
Grinding gears.
excited.
Just gears together. Like two
I
cogs
don't-
in a sexual engine.
I don't know how that will. I don't even.
We're gonna find out together, and it's gonna be
I
glorious.
guess so. I guess we will.